Hello, YouTube. Joey here from Team Running Infinity with my teammate Jalen,
Hey, what's up, guys? Jalen
and
here.
we got a good friend and subscriber, Matthew.
Hello.
Yep. So we're gonna do a Q&A, lots of buddy fight combos, whether it be on decks, playing matches, content, whatever you guys want to talk about, and what we feel like talking about.
And just before we get into any discussion, thank you so much for over 400 subscribers now. This is absolutely amazing to get so much support from you guys. This is an absolutely great accomplishment so far for our channel. We hope to produce more content for you guys in the next few days. We've had a little more time to show a little more content for you guys, so be prepared for any of that.
That is right.
Round of applause from subscribers to Team Burn Infinity.
I think that's well called for. And as I said on the Facebook groups when I was advertising the live stream, I had said that I was thanking you guys all for being such a great community, and we hope we could help this game evolve even further. And that's from all of TBI.
Yeah, guys, it's not just us that makes this channel, it's also you. We not only just bring you content, but we bring you what you want to see. We don't just do it for views, we don't do it for praise. We do it because we want to help out the Buddy Fight community grow, and we can't do that without your support.
Yep. We got lots of stuff going on, new content. I actually have a couple video ideas in mind, so I'm interested in hearing some of your thoughts on what other videos you might want to see. Today we got quite a few matches. I was playing around with some of Jalen's decks.
And a little bit of Devon's, but that wasn't on camera.
Yeah, that was way earlier, and we were fooling around and everything. And, oh, we got a really funny video of Devlon screaming like a girl. I hope you guys all enjoyed that one. Jalen could not stop laughing at that video. That's the reality.
It's hilarious. It's just hilarious. You guys will love it. But
Jalen does.
on a more serious note, I was gonna say we can start talking about the current set 4 meta that everyone's going hype about, like what's good, what's not, and we're here to disclose all the rumors that people keep saying, like such as Darkness Dragon World too good or something stupid.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
I got my camera because I feel like it. There we go.
Well, as Joey steps away, we're gonna start a little bit of discussion. So, what everyone believes right now for set 4 meta is Darkness Dragon World too good, Legend World Heroes too good, and other crazy things. Wider Cow has a stupid broken spell and such and that in the third. But I'm here to disclose what these decks truly are in a nutshell. Darkness Dragon World. Me and Joey are both currently building a Spectral Trike version, even though Joey does like Death Druid Gallows, which he will probably play in his build or whatever he may consider, but that's besides the point. Darkness Dragon World does have potential to do a lot of damage with their Hidden Dive or Shadow Dive or Hidden Shadow or whatever the frick it's called now. They've been changing the freaking translation for weeks. But these monsters that can attack your opponent directly and have like 2 to 1 crit. I don't think there's any 3 crit unless they like cause a bunch of gauge or something. And there are Spectral Strike where they destroy a monster and then do damage based on the Spectral Strike. So you can either be Spectral Strike and it deals 2 damage when it kills a monster, or Spectral Strike 1 where it does 1 damage. So it's pretty much like a really fancy penetrate. It's a really good. It's like a little bit better than penetrate because you can destroy monsters on the left to right and still do damage. And for the most part, with something like Death Gaze that has 1 crit, if you destroy a monster, since it has 6k power, so it'll probably destroy a monster, it does have Special Strike 2, so they would take 2 damage instead. So you get more benefits if you kill a monster. So you're killing a monster and getting 2 more damage than your crit would do to your opponent. So they do have a good part of that. And one thing that Darkness Dragon World does have, as their opposite to Dragon World, Darkness Dragon World has a immensely powerful spell lineup. They have their own what am I trying to say? Dragonic Thunder clone, technically two, but one's also a nullifier known as Death Shield, where it can nullify an attack and do the same thing as Dragonic Thunder. Um, and they even have, once again, a Dragonic Thunder clone. It's called Sudden Death, exactly the same, pay one gauge and short size one or less. And they have a really powerful, better version where it's called Death Grip, and you pay one gauge and you destroy a size 2 or less. So Sudden Death is pretty much useless. Death Shield, of course, is better. They have a really good chillax as long as you do not have a center. It's Black Dragon Shield, by the way. So basically, you do not take any type of damage. It's reduced to 0, and you gain a life. And it's a free chillax, but you just cannot have a center. So you can use this against impacts, but the only prominent impacts that can possibly, be nullified would be like Diabolical Hardcore. Like no one else plays any other impacts that cannot be nullified. So there is a lot of good things about Darkness Dragon World, but there's the problem. They have a really shitty defense. There's just no defense in any of the monsters. What you have to do would be something like finding a way to get to your shields faster, play a little bit more shields with your ratios or something like that. Or you play Devil's Stigma and throw monsters in the center a lot, and then you have to use Devil's Stigma, destroy the monster, gain 2 gauge, gain a life, and it's almost like a nullifier because then you can get rid of the target, like similar to the Armor Knight Wall Lizard thing if you put it in the drop zone of its ability when it's in the center, so then it removes the target so your opponent missed the attack target. So it's pretty much similar to that with Devil's Stigma with that strategy, but another way you can defend yourself is using their Raptor clone but you don't have to pay a life. You pay 1 gauge just like Raptor Trigger, and you target a monster on your field, and then destruction is prevented, and it gets counterattack, and everything in the deck has pretty much like really high power, so counterattack will kill something. So the deck does have ways of doing defending, but it also requires a monster. So once again, the monster lineup is something more to be desired, because these monsters either cost gauge and have mediocre stats at best, or they have pretty good stats but still shit defense, of course, and maybe a little low crit. So the deck does have a problem when it starts getting rushed to shit out of it. So it can't deal with a lot of pressure, but it's definitely a good contender for a deck. Definitely not the best deck in the format like people are presuming it is.
I think Dragon World's still superior in a way, because you just go Emigrant Dragon, beat over those monsters, and just attack for 3. And it's like, you just deal 2 damage to me, I just deal 3 damage to you, and you just keep doing that every turn. So I think Dragon World is still superior to Darkest Dragon World in many ways.
Those are some interesting remarks I heard.
And if Joey doesn't have anything to say about Darkness Dragon that I probably haven't gone over.
I have no clue what you said, because I was gone while you were speaking.
I was basically explaining like how the spell lineup is better than regular Dragon World or even some other worlds' spell lineups, but it still has a really decent at best monster lineup, but its defenses are pretty reliant on if you have a monster, so you can use the Devil's Stigma, or if you're trying to use Dark Energy to defend the monster and use counterattack. So it's pretty monster reliant, even though the monsters are not so great with their stats.
But once I was playing through the deck, I opened up all spells, no monsters. And I literally just was sitting there. I'm like, oh, come on, give me another monster, or 1 monster. And I literally just lost because I didn't draw any monsters. Or if you don't draw any spells, you lose. So it works both ways.
So what, you guys want my opinions on the set 4 meta?
Or just Dark
Well,
Dragon World.
we've only been going over Darkness Dragon World at the moment. We were going to move on to Legend World afterward.
I'll save my thoughts for Legend World. I mean, you guys pretty much went over everything standard enough.
Okay, so without further ado, yes, let's talk about Heroes, the most hyped one out of all 3 that came in.
Heroes are the most overhyped of the 3 decks.
Yes,
yeah, Joey,
incredibly.
Against my modified version of a trial deck. and I still won. So I'm a little happy about that. But hey,
Um, my issue with heroes is, how do I put it? They're very linear and reliant on Merlin. If you want to compare it to a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, you could say it's the Satellar Knights of the game, except it's not as powerful as the deck in terms of meta. But it's not a bad deck, but I don't know if I would call it top tier. It's very reliant on certain combos, and it's just missing some well-needed support somewhere in the deck. I wouldn't know how to explain where the support is needed, though.
I can kind of give a little intuition of what could possibly be needed for this world. What they kind of suffer is a little power creep. When you notice some of these monsters, like Arthur, I think probably the strongest out of all of them, 4,000 power.
Gawain has 5,000, Gareth has 3,000, Percival has 5,000, or Gawain has 4,000, Arthur has 4,000.
Yeah, so there's a bit of a really low standard when it comes to their power. I mean, it has the same problem as Dungeon World in a sense, where there's plenty of monsters with 5k maybe at least, but there's not enough to say, oh, I can deal with this 6k wall easily, or I can deal with this 7k wall with no problem. Like, it would take a link attack, and then most decks that played such walls would have a way to respond to that. So the deck could be slowed down. It could be knocked down a peg, and then it can start losing its advantage pretty fast.
But I gotta say about this deck though, is if you know how to play against it, which is defensively and very, very offensively, you have to rush them early game, and you have to go defensive late game. But if you know how to do that, I think you have a good chance of versing this deck and winning 10 out of 10 games, depending on what deck you play.
And another thing is their monster lineup is good. Their problem is it's smallish.
I would say it's small and subpar.
Yeah, it's smallish. It's just not enough to say like
they don't have good monsters.
Yeah, there's no like there's no way to like truly utilize your monsters. Once they're gone, they're pretty much gone.
And the fact that you're always discarding heroes for Merlin effects when
you're only getting spells and items to your hand, so you're kind of relying on equipment change variants like with Durandal, same with Sword Runting.
It's not even the heroes you're at. It's not even the spells and items. It's the hero spells and items you're adding into your hand. So you're limiting even the cards you can add after there's already been a restriction put in place.
Yes. So even so, with all these amazing, like, good cards people always kept talking about with heroes, it's like the deck once you get down to the facts, the deck is actually pretty subpar, and probably will be seeing some play, but it's pretty easy to side against.
Oh yeah, it's pretty easy to side against.
And now we can get on to the rest of Legend World, because everyone wants to probably use every single one. Let's get on to the next most hyped one, and that is Widers and Kyle.
Let's save Widers for last.
Let's save the most supported one for last. Asgards.
That's the most needed to talk about one.
Oh, true. Okay, so Asgards. Currently, there are only about five monsters with an Asgard attribute within legal play right now.
Within legal play, there's 4. No, there's 5.
No, there's 5. There's 5. It's the new promo.
Yeah, that's right. The size 2, that's Asgard/Hero. Want me to pull up these cards?
If you think it'll be better for people if they don't know what these cards are, then yes.
Okay, so let's start with the most popular one, Demon Wolf Fenrir.
Oh yeah, that Fenrir with Fimbulwinter and the whatchamacallit
Fimbulwinter, Gluttony Year, Ragnarok play. And then you're just able to go into 6 damage guaranteed.
So let's talk about Fenrir and why it has a place in the deck besides being the deck size 3. Well, I look for my screen share button. Okay.
We're actually on about 14 minutes on the live stream. And we've been talking about for about, I think, 20 minutes now? For about 4 minutes.
I'm not too concerned about time. Let's just keep moving on.
Okay, then.
All right. So, if while Joe's pulling it up, what you need to know. Oh, well, here it is. So now you can to see it for yourself. Demon Wolf Fenrir is a size 3 Asgard, of course, and he has 10k power, 6 critical, pretty high. Actually, I think this is actually the highest critical on a monster, base critical on a monster. Dracula technically doesn't have a base crit, so this is technically the highest base crit in the game.
That is correct. And that is quite
7k power, 7k defense. Oof! Just missed Pillar Fire. Needed that. It really needed that.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Call cost is pay 5 gauge. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
This card on the field is not affected by the effects of Lepnir and can attack.
Let's just say no one's going to ever pay that 5 gauge.
If someone ever does, I hope you win the game, or you're really stupid.
I have.
Or you just drew even worse than they did.
No, I actually I got it out, and then I attacked him for gain. I almost attacked him for gain. He's at 1 life point. Top decks into Infernal Armor Dragon. I scooped. I was like, you know what? I hate you so much. It was just round 1. Oh my gosh! I did a 5 gauge because I could. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna win this game.
I'm just gonna pull up the second card it works with that we're gonna be mainly talking about. So you guys continue conversation.
Okay.
Well, while we get on to that, I'm gonna talk about just pretty much the simple cards of the deck, such as Corpse Swallower, Harass Vegler. I couldn't believe it.
Or however you say that crazy name.
No, it really is Harass Vegler.
Weirdest name ever.
It's actually based off Greek mythology. I've heard of it before. That's actually, if you ever play Pokemon, that's based off. That's what Xerneas is based off. Well, not Xerneas, Yveltal.
That's what the bird Pokemon is based off of.
Yep, Harass Vegler.
I have no.
Xerneas is based off Ike Brenner. I know. I've looked into so much Greek mythology. Anyway,
a lot of Greek mythology. There's no shame in
but is the size 2, the other size 2, the first size 2 of Asgard's? It's a 5/16. So 5k power, 1 critical, 6k defense, and it has an ability when it enters the field, you discard 1 card, and remember, you have to keep this in order. You discard 1 card first, and then you're able to draw 1 card. So what you do with this, mainly either get rid of a dead card in your hand, or you pretty much discard a Iceblade Joker and then draw a card, and then you pay a gauge for Iceblade Joker to come from the drop without paying its call cost, and then bam. Then we have the size 1 Frost Giant. I don't remember the freaking Thanatos.
Something like that. It's like Thanatos. I don't remember. I
don't remember his name, but the Frost Giant. Yes, it's a 1,000 Rapier clone for Asgard. It's 5/2/1.
It's not that bad. It's pretty good. It looks pretty
good. So, and then now we have the world's most broken size 0. We have Iceblade.
It's hard to use.
It's a very technical card to try and use. It's not extremely toolboxable, but it's good.
I have to agree. It's pretty good.
Iceblade Joker is a 6k, 2 critical, 3,000 defense, size 0. Highest stats beyond any size 0 in the game so far. But it does have a call cost of pay 3 gauge.
I'm pulling up all the cards. Just give me 1 second. And Jalen, I got the best art for Ragnarok.
You used it, didn't you?
Yes, I did. It's too awesome.
Anyway, Iceblade Joker has the ability when
Devlin's vocabulary. That
When
shit.
Iceblade Joker is discarded from your hand, you're able to use his ability. When he's discarded, then you're able to pay a gauge and call him from the drop zone without paying his call cost. So pretty much, instead of paying 3 gauge to call him from your hand, you can discard him using the size 2, or when you're doing the Great Push with Great Spell Ragnarok, we'll get onto that later, of course, and you're able to pay a gauge, and then you'll be able to call him instead of wasting 3 gauge, you only use 1, and you get a 6k 2 crit size 0. Absolutely crazy.
So
But it's a really great.
Which card are we talking about?
Iceblade Joker.
Iceblade Joker?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. As you can see, Kiri's buddy.
I gotta say, Iceblade Joker I think is the best buddy in the anime so far, just because he's so funny.
I like Death Gaze. He's more of my
Death Gaze
type.
is alright. I won't lie. Death Gaze is pretty cool.
He's more of my type of buddy. Personality-wise. You want
But
to we should talk about? This is a really useless sideshow feature.
we can go on to Runestaff.
You want me to pull that up?
Yeah, you just on it.
I'm trying to remember what Runestaff does. Jalen,
Am I
please explain.
Runestaff is a weapon, 0/0, and I am not sure the attributes on it, but I don't think they would matter too much. But it's a 0/0 weapon. It has a quick cost to pay 1 gauge, and it has an ability where you rest it, and then you are able to gain a gauge, and you can continuously, of course, rest it each turn as you stand. So it's a really great way to get gauge excel in your deck after your charging draw, so you're getting gauge per turn. Yes, and then it also has the ability where while it's equipped, of course, then you do not have to pay the life in a cast cost of cards with Great Spell in its card name. And this only works with Great Spell Ragnarok. I have no idea why they made this specify Great Spell, but Fimbulwinter doesn't cost you any life.
I think Great Spell Zeus does.
Oh, Zeus. I didn't even look at that thing, but no one used it.
It's meh. I'm not gonna back.
So either way, this card pretty much pays for itself the first turn you equip it, which is absolutely amazing, and it pretty much takes away losing life when you're using Ragnarok. And if you guys do not know
what that is for the deck.
Oh yeah, that's extremely plus because this deck similarly has a problem just like Dungeon World. There's no true Gauge Excel cards. Exactly. There is Smout, the equivalent of a Spell Charm, the Elixir card. You gain a gauge and gain a life for using it, so it's pretty much similar to a plus 0.5. But it's not too amazing. It's just only for decks that really need to get the gauge fast.
Hey, those are for Blazes articles. Let's not go in technicality.
Okay, sorry. But what we have here is a card that pretty much pays for itself, and it lets you not be hindered by the life when it comes to your Great Spell Ragnarok play. And if you do not know what Great Spell Ragnarok is, Joey, if you do have it at your disposal, you might want to pull it up.
Which card?
Great Spell Ragnarok.
Great Spell Ragnarok. This one? Oh fuck, wait, no. I have to get back to my screen share. Stop. Sorry about this, guys. Wow. Greatest spell ever, because it looks awesome.
He chooses the Kiri art because the Kiri art is best.
I know
you can only cast this card if you have Great Spell Fimbulwinter without any soul set on your field. So pretty much, Fimbulwinter, if you don't know what it does, it's pretty much you set it for free, and then you it gets top 2 cards of your deck into the soul, and then yes, right here as you can see, you set it, and then you get 2 top cards from your deck into the soul, and then each turn during the beginning of the draw phase, then you pretty much drop a card from its soul into the drop, and the moment when it reaches 0 soul in the set spell, then you get to draw 1 additional card. The problem, there's no real problem with this card. It's just mainly a slow +1. Well, 1 for 1, slow 1 for 1.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah, you're right.
I gotta say, they have to make a card for Legend World that would
Now,
get rid of either by
you know-
monster or by spell.
You know what?
By the way, it only lets you draw the moment you get 0 cards in soul. It's not like continuous each turn if it stays on field and you draw an extra card. Or that would
Yeah.
be stupid.
That would be crazy. Another
But pretty
thing
much Fumble
about
Witcher is
card
what
that-
allows
The other issue with the card is that if you're playing against any world that has something such as Dragonic Crush, you're going to get screwed for the fact that this is a set spell. Even if it has 0 soul or multiple soul, people will try to hinder your combos and remove this card.
because then it makes Ragnarok utterly useless and a terrible draw. But anyway, Ragnarok needs this card to have no soul. So then once you have that, then you can now pay the cast cost. The cast cost is exactly let's see. Yes, 2 life and 3 gauge. But if, of course, if you have Rune Staff, then Rune Staff will allow you not to pay the 2 life, but you still will have to pay 3 gauge. And then you discard both players discard all cards from their hand, nullify all monster abilities on the field, and destroy all cards in the field. Now, notice this actually does only save nullify all monster abilities. The only card in existence that can actually live this is Immortal Sword Durandal.
No.
But-
Oh wait, yes.
Yes,
Okay,
maybe-
just gonna get
Oh wait,
Dark
I think
Archer?
Gold, no, I think Gold Ritter can survive this too.
Yeah, Gold Ritter can't be destroyed, period. Oh yeah, so Gold Ritter in Immortal Sword Durandal cannot be destroyed by this, but pretty much what you have here is literally the undefined play to go in. Pretty much you have this setup. You have Fumble Winter with no soul. You have a Glepnir with a Fenrir in it, and say you have a Ragnarok, Rune Staff, 3 gauge. No, for this play you'll need about 5 gauge, which is not exactly actually that hard in this deck. You need 5 gauge, Rune Staff, and 2 Iceblade Jokers, a Ragnarok, and you're set. So what you have to do is, of course, all you have to do now is activate the Ragnarok. You pay 3 gauge, since you have Rune Staff, you don't need to pay the life. And then you pretty much nuke the field and hands. Then you pay 2 gauge in order to call both Iceblade Jokers from the drop onto the field. And since Glepnir was destroyed by Ragnarok because it destroyed all cards in the field, and now your opponent has no cards in hand, neither do you, then you can call Fenrir without paying his call cost, and Fenrir is not able to attack and ignores Glepnir. So pretty much you have 6 crit with Fenrir, 2 crit with and 4 crit with the combined crit of both Iceblade Jokers. So you literally have 10 damage in a turn. Now, the problem with this deck is literally this is 100% combo based. You have to literally stall or figure out a way to get to your combo fast, which is almost impossible. So pretty much you're going to be spending your time trying to stall out your opponent until you can reach his play, and then there's literally no response your opponent can possibly do.
Hey Jalen. Bit off topic. I like what Giraton said. He said going to be a lot of ice jokes made by Asgard players.
Oh, yes, that's...
And then he makes an example of one. He goes, Armageddon is a dish best served cold.
Oh, fuck.
Pretty funny. Oh, God. No, why Team Buddy?
The problem with Asgard is they're 100% combo based. But if you ignore this fact, the deck actually has a pretty decent damage output, so they can actually do well, and they can play other cards that aren't exactly Asgard based. It's just that it's better to work with your own cards, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Just for extensive purposes, and of course you can destroy Gluttony by yourself without having to use the whole Ragnarok play by using Brethengard in order to destroy a spell on your side of the field.
I'm going to create a new folder for
So what Asgard has is a pretty decent deck all around with a really extensively hard to pull, not exactly hard to pull off, but very time-consuming combo they have. So the deck does have that going for them, but other than that, they're not really special when it comes to terms of a really good deck. And now we can finally move on to Wider Sakal.
Um, how about you guys try and discuss the point of,
Wider Sakal?
yeah, basically.
Okay, Wider Sakal is literally probably the most prominent out of all three of these attributes that came in one whole set. Honestly, Bushy Road, you pushed it way too far. Anyway, this deck has the most monsters and not technically the most spells, not really many Wider Sakal based spells they have. There's a few, but not many. Anyway, what they have is a 1 crit penetrate monster. They have Sylph is actually a pretty goddamn good card. I don't like it so much because literally 1/1/1 cost a gauge, but it does get you a weapon, and practically every weapon in this damn world is free because ones with equipment change are free. Pretty much almost all of them. Um, Actually, I think all the equipment change ones are free. There are just a couple that aren't free, the ones that are not equipment change based. Anyway, this world, Wider Sakal has great monsters such as I don't remember its whole name. It's like that that plant-based dragon that it can only
Oh
be
yeah.
used if your buddy's a Wider Sakal, and it's got 7k power on a size 1.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
And then they
pretty
also
rigid.
have a monster with Soul Guard and 3 crit was as it was.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember.
I
Whatever.
don't remember his name. They have also a size 2 that's 3/2/2 that when it enters the field, it's basically a gauge excel. It gains you 2 gauge. So it's pretty much they gave them their own Dragonic charge clone, but in the form. Well, actually, not. If we're comparing it to a card, it would be like Jackknife burning energy, but in the form of you not having to call it on top of anything. And it's got pretty shitty stats, like 3/2/2 on a size 2. But
We'll have to
beyond
say
that, there's also a few other cards, but I cannot think of them at the moment. But there are a couple of Wire Circle you can use. They do have a pretty decent. Do have pretty decent size 3, such as the demon guy who's like costs a bunch of gauge, 6k power, but unaffected by spells and shiz.
Grendel?
Grendel, that's what he's called. Grendel's not the best size 3 because it's 3 gauge call cost, but you can play their 4-crit penetrate monster that's size 3.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The
big
water monster.
whale.
I mean
The big
water.
whale.
Yeah, like its name is like so off to me. I can't say it. So
I don't even remember it. I just remember Cetus in the name.
yeah, it was like Cetus something. Anyway, this thing is like what? Not 8k power?
I think I need to get a Legend World flag up. I'm going out searching for all the wider cards I want to talk about. Oh well, I'm too lazy to do that because that'll interfere with me searching.
Okay, let's go on to the newest and best world there is. Shall I say, Joey?
Wait, what?
What?
Should I say which world it is?
What?
The best world in Buddy Fight.
There is no best world in Buddy Fight in my opinion.
Yes, it's Dragon World. It's Dragon World.
Nah.
I can have a long conversation about this, Joey. It's Dragon World.
Please not. Dragon World is just the most supported. It's actually not gotten the best support compared to other worlds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm joking. That's why.
Last two sets of support have been pretty subpar.
Like, especially the ones in set 5. I swear to God, if anyone there has a hollow right, center, or left sword dragon, I feel so bad for you. You got a waste of a parallel foil, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Complete waste.
Oh my gosh, you guys read the chat.
We'll
It's so
see.
funny.
The only decent card I think they got out of it was like that new card. I don't even remember. It's like Dragonic Barrage. It paid 2 gauge, destroy all size 1 or less on the.
Well, I mean, the Jackknife Sport was pretty good besides that.
Oh, I don't really. Well, yeah, the Jackknife forms were good. I think Gold Ritter is just like way too hard and no one should play it.
I think Gold Ritter went a bit far.
No, it's way too hard to get out. Like it's.
No, I mean, like, I think they went too far with it. I think you're better off just playing the toolbox deck.
I know,
I
like
think
Gold Ritter is
you
just
are
like
Gold Ritter.
complete end game, but it's like you would have to be like at one life to be able to even get this off. Like so long in the game, it's way too hard to set this up.
It's not worth it.
Like all these cards to support it and crap. I hope no one plays Gold Ritter. Honestly, what you're trying to accomplish there is literally death for yourself. Gold
Oh,
Ritter.
I found the whale's name.
What is it?
Colossal Sea Monster Fetus.
What's the stats?
It's an 8/4/6 with penetrate.
Yeah, I know. 8K power. Oh,
Okay,
6K defense? Oh, Thunder World laughs. Pillar Fire.
Yeah, that's the only issue with the card. It's a pretty big issue, but
I know, it's a pretty big issue in that matchup, but go against something like, I don't know, Katana World, 4 crit penetrate, or something like Dragon World, put a monster in the center, like they're playing Thunder Knights, they move to the center stupidly, and then take 4 crit penetrate.
Or hey, Counter Dragon blow that thing away.
Oh man, someone said they pulled hollow centers and right swords in their 3 boxes. That's pretty sad.
it is. I feel bad for you.
I do too.
Hey, look! They cried and laughed too hard. That's good. You guys had some fun. I'm glad you guys enjoyed
Gold
it.
Ritter is not that hard, honestly. What? You need you need 3 gauge, 5 or less life, and 3 jackknives in soul.
2
And then
gauge.
you have to break the size gap to do this.
2 gauge. Get it right. Scrub. Get it right.
It doesn't matter. Who's gonna have the resources to go for this?
Okay, Jalen, once this Gold Ritter comes out, I'm gonna build that just around getting Gold Ritter.
Gold
And when I
Ritter
finally
has
beat you
come
with
out.
No, when I finally beat you with it, I'm gonna say, see, Gold Ritter's not that bad. You know,
It's
I'm
not a
like,
bad
you know,
card. Honestly, it's actually probably one of the best cards they've made. It's just the problem of getting this fucking off.
that is a very big
The
problem.
only
Like,
effective
you
way to
best
do
card
this
in
is
the
like if
best
you
card in the
use
game,
Thunderstorm and then like you consecutively after a few turns kept it alive with Drago Bonds and other shit like Dragon Barrier, and then you use Jackknife Gift, get more cards Jackknives into Soul, then keep Thunder raiding their field away, then go for Gold Ritter. That's like the only effective way to do that.
Yes, but I gotta say, the best way how to play Buddy Fight, by playing or best way how to get better at Buddy Fight, is by playing the meta decks and the worst decks. Because playing the worst decks, that means you're gonna get more skill level. And by playing the meta decks, you know how to play against them.
Nah, I'd say play the worst decks to get really good. Then you play the meta decks.
Whoa,
Right?
who's trying to make Gold Ritter first turn? That is too bad.
Okay, so here's the first card, Colossal Sea Monster Cetus. It's a simple 8/4/6 with 2 gauge call cost and penetrate.
Honestly, really great for what you get back from it. It's just the problem of when you go against Dungeon World. Pillar of Fire can happen, and losing your 2 gauge and a potential 4 crit penetrate could really
What
hurt
I
you.
like about it is you could just side this in. Like, this is a sideboard card in my opinion.
Oh, definitely. Like you
Oh,
can do
yeah,
this against if
And
you
my-
go against Dungeon World and side this in, you can actually do a lot of work.
No, my opinion is this is a sideboard card for wider Sartals and Asgards. For the fact you
Oh,
can
yeah,
combo.
I don't count that for Wider Circle because the 7K size one.
No, it's a sideboard for wider Sartals for Dungeon and Magic. Same matchups you said it in.
Oh,
just
for Wider Circle. Okay.
yeah, there's side deck cards in them.
The Wider Circle, the greatest thing they have is the Order of Dullahan.
Oh, you want me to get that out?
Oh, you have it?
Right here.
Oh, it's Decree now. Whatever. You may only cast this when you have 5 or less life. The cast cost is pay 2 gauge, and for this turn, all Wider Circle monsters on your field get fucking double attack. Why the fuck is this a thing?
Oh my gosh!
Jalen, one thing. 6 life, not 5.
You're shitting me.
All the new cards are 6 or less life.
Oh, it's so funny. Jalen's like all happy and stuff, and you said 6 life. He's like, what?
Fuck. That's retarded.
It is retarded.
No.
Okay. Then we
This
should
thing's a
talk
little bit
about.
This thing's just a little bit stupider than I remember now.
Okay, so let's talk about this card. Armored Dragon Culebra, 7/2/5. Cannot be called to the center. Pay 2 gauge and put top card of your deck into the soul. It has Penetrate and Soul Guard. It's a wider
Well, I
Shikao
think
Dragon.
the stupid choice is Soul Guard, because no one's going to attack you if it's on the left or right.
Wait. It's 7/3/5.
7/2/5.
Oh, 7/2/5. I was about to go crazy.
Yeah, that's too broken. This card's already really good in my opinion.
Oh no,
I might-
yeah, this thing's like really like slightly weaker demon, but it has Soul Guard, but you can't call it the center. It's the sides too.
Once I pick up all my Darkness Dragon stuff and Devlin's Asgard stuff, I'm literally just gonna go around picking up wider Shikao. Just because I
Water
think this-
Sakal is just like a really promising world. Like, look at this. Imagine this with Order of Dulan. This has 2 crit, penetrate, and it has double attack. I dare a Soul Guard monster to stand up to this. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, wait. Water Sakal Rex Seeger.
no, it's Sherlock.
I forgot we forgot to mention what Power of Mythology. Dumbest card
Oh.
I have.
Oh, Power of the Mythology, don't get me started on that rant.
Let me go get it. Why are you guys so obsessed with that card? It's like meh.
Wait, Power of Mythology?
Yeah, I have a 2 gauge call
I
cost.
just think like using 2 gauge for 3 different useful effects is just crazy.
And you can just use the what was it called? The wand, or the item wand, to just keep on getting your gauge, so you can just re-get it back in two turns.
Oh, they're in Asgard. Yeah, you can do it with your own staff. Honestly,
Oh,
they-
yes, this card that allows you, it's pretty much similar to an El Quixote, but instead of dealing damage, it when it destroys a
Oh.
monster, you gain a gauge.
okay, I need to find a full scan of our wonderful friend.
So Jalen,
Oh, here we go.
Yes.
There's a better scan.
what do you think is your favorite Legend World part of the deck? And what do you think is the most powerful one? It's already in my opinions.
The most interesting of the Legend World 3 attributes that people play to me is actually Asgards, because they're a really interesting thing. If I ever had to do pros and cons of them, they'd probably be the most interesting one I have to ever go through, because it's just something we actually haven't been seen before. We've seen long combos that can take a little while to do and other things like that, but they do it in such a different way, and they can do it so uniquely that it kind of gives them their own layer of like thought to a player. Like, someone using Asgards would have to take a lot of like time and skill to figure out what the right deck would be to use.
Now, what do you think is the
But
most powerful?
what I believe is the most powerful is definitely Wider Sakal. This deck
Oh, yeah.
has absolutely the strongest stats I've ever seen on monsters, and just useful abilities all around. Like, look at this guy, gets a gauge. You have Fierce Unicorn that 1 crit penetrate. I mean, like, it's not amazing, but Tuck Sword's just pretty much similar, but he has 5k compared to this thing's 4k. But in all actuality, the card's still a tiny bit useful. And we've got Sylph getting you back your weapons. And you have a freaking dragon slaying weapon. There's like a lot of things this deck can actually do in all actuality. So I just think that Wider Sakal just has the best way to deal with actually like pretty much all decks all around. They have Grendel. Grendel is absolutely like, almost like, and if it's not like size 3s coming out, Magic World is kind of slowed down to a point where it's going to take them a while to deal with him.
I like what Team Buddy Fight said. By the way, Darkness Dragon World is the most satanic thing I've ever seen in a children's card game. You clearly haven't looked at Exodia's symbol. It's a freaking pentagram.
No, changed it in the English version, so it
We're
didn't.
talking about all together children's card games, man.
Either way, I think Wider Sakal is the best one. I think, honestly, the Decree of Dullahan is like probably their dumbest thing in all of existence. Like,
Oh,
You should never get like double attack alone has been something they barely like to give cards, and then they just gave it to like all their monsters for like almost nothing. Like 2 gauge is almost nothing nowadays, especially when they have that size 2 that just goes like, oh, if you call me to the field, I just you can just easily do that.
Joey, what do you think is your favorite variant of Legend World and the most powerful one in your opinion? Or do you have the same opinion as Jalen, and we can just all say Waver and Shakal is like the most powerful?
So, okay, well, we decided, Jalen and I were talking to Blaze and Austin yesterday, and we definitely agreed on the fact that ladders are most powerful. For me, most interesting, I'm going to say Widers. I think Widers are just the most powerful and most interesting to me.
I think my favorite has to be the Heroes. Just because I like the feeling to
In my
it,
opinion, Asgard's a very linear deck and isn't all that interesting. I like Widers for the fact that they're very toolbox-ish. They have a large amount of ways you can play the deck, and they have a lot of good cards in them, which is what makes them powerful. But speaking of multiple ways to play one deck, let's look at this card.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the Gorgon sisters. Now let's get this over with. Gorgon 3 sisters, Medusa.
Okay, wait, let's start off with her
They're
stats.
cool. I just
5,
think people
5.
overhype the shit out of them. I was one of them for a little while, but then I started realizing the flaws of just literally them. I mean, they're called the Gorgon 3 sisters, so we kind of knew they wouldn't be like their own archetype or something. And Joey, why the hell is it like zoomed in on your freaking like box?
You know.
Oh, because I had to zoom it in, that way everyone could see it.
I
Alright.
think
Everyone can see it just fine, Joey. You don't have to zoom in. Try and zoom out again.
Like that?
Okay, if this card was 5/2/5, I would say those are probably the most broken stats I would have ever seen on a size 1.
Hey, no, you're forgetting about the best size one ever. Actor Knight's Emperor.
Oh yeah, Emperor 535. Way too
Yeah.
stupid. But 515 definitely still not bad in that department. Just all the stats basically. When this card enters the field, you may discard a card with Gorgon in its card name, and if you do, destroy all size 1 or less monsters on your opponent's side of the field. Now you know why this card's stupid. Rush decks make you go bye bye. Rush decks go bye bye.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
a card.
Yeah,
I would probably
Like Shinsuke movies were always like, I mean, not always something, but like they recently won thanks to I'm sorry your name escapes me at the moment, but the person who won in the Toronto regional with Shinsei Gumi, people started picking them up now. So size 1 rush is a thing. So now
Simon.
Legend World goes like, oh, that's cute. You got size 1s. I got a 1-card answer.
Oh yeah, you mean Simon? Yeah.
Yes.
This card's actually really good for another reason. Those stats are really important for one reason. Let me pull it up. Besides the fact it could just run over things and actually has a wall built in.
Rage Carbon Dragon.
There's one card I have to find. Where is it? It's definitely
I
not.
remember Blade Chakram Dragon came out, or whatever you want to call it. I gotta say those are some really good stats. But then again, you do have the Wyvern Shakals or whatever. That's a 7,000 power one size 1, which is just ridiculous.
Honestly, that scares the shit out of me compared to like what the Water Shakal, like all the other variants have a decent matchup against Seeger. The one that has like technically the worst would be like Heroes, no doubt. And then afterwards Asgards, but the only thing they can literally do is like try and like use Fenrir a lot, but if he gets counterattacked by Wrath Trigger, he'll be upset as fuck and die. But literally the dumbest thing is literally Water Shakal. Like they just wreck Seeger no matter any day of the week. Call 3 that size 1 Seeger's gone.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so here's the reason Steno stats are really important. Or not Steno, Medusa. Actually, I'm going to save that for later. Let's go over... You know what I'm going over? We're gonna go over this card.
Oh, yeah, I got a great idea what we could do on the stream.
We're gonna go over this card.
Wait, Joey, you think we should play some matches with subscribers later?
Matches of what?
Matches with subscribers later.
Don't think we'll have time for that this stream.
Aww.
Why do you
Sadly.
think? Okay, so you pull up Sylph when you were mentioning Medusa's stats. What?
I said let's go over this really quickly. Or actually, we could just switch that around. Wow, this doesn't really matter. Gorgon 3 Sisters Theno 316 Vanilla.
So
Yeah, CJ uses this as a wall for his Asgard deck because they have to slow down the game state.
Well, here's that
Furious
card.
Unicorn, that one crit penetrate.
Tech Sword.
What the heck? One card penetrate.
And where are you? Really annoying card to find. Riley. Probably one of the best cards in the deck.
Basically,
Anyone else
what
wants
this is a Bladewing Phoenix, but
Awesome.
with higher defense. 5/2/4. Call cost is pay one engage, and if you have another card with Gorgon, another Gorgon in his card name, whatever, this card gets double attack. So pretty much what this card is absolutely gimmicky Bladewing Phoenix, yet it's still almost the same price as it, which is stupid.
It's actually pretty good for what it is.
It's still good, but it's a gimmicky version and with more defense, so everyone's like all up in arms about it.
No. There's a reason that defense matters. Let me go over why all the Gorgon 3 Sisters have really good defense. This simple card.
Yeah. Oh yes, the Wider Sakal, their Drago Energy clone.
That is absolutely correct. They have Drago Energy Clone, which means all the Wider Shakals or all the Gorgons can be thrown in the middle and be used as walls.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And you can literally just sit there with Rune Staff, gaining gauge every turn.
Yes. Every single deck has access to, of course, Rune Staff. It's not any like specifically has to be based on Asgard's, but the thing about Wider Sakal, now everyone's gonna be like, you said so many good things about the deck. Well, what's the flaws? The flaws are this deck has like I think probably the most open fielded plays I've ever seen. Like literally the size ones won't provide you any fucking defense at all. They have a Battle or Circle clone, they have a Phoenix Wall, and then the closest thing they got is another Phoenix Wall, but it's a weapon and it costs you 2 gauge to use Phoenix Wall. So what they have here is pretty much Danger World defense problems, which is, I think, a terrible thing to have in a world like this. Something that can seem really aggressive at moments, and then it crumbles apart when it has to get attacked.
I mean, the thing with Danger World was they got lower quality spells for really high bulky stat monsters. That made more sense.
Yeah, but they got something such as a Demon Slave to save even save those monsters.
These had gotten mediocre stats for great abilities, mediocre spells. So.
Oh, by the way, let's talk about, I think, Legend World in general's biggest problem. Where the fuck is the monster removal?
Yeah, no monster.
Oh yeah.
There's like absolutely none. The only card is literally the promo Asgard card, Asgard hero, Valkyrie. She's literally the only monster move they have. Every single thing is like the counterattack versions or something. Everything else is like literally just no destroying monsters. It's like you're reliant on your monsters beating over stuff. So
Well, I mean,
if your monsters start getting removed from the field, you're going to be upset. But
There's
of course
sacrifice.
they have probably second dumbest spell, actually the dumbest spell null they ever created.
a reusable spell null.
Yes. You can literally, like, if you really just go like, oh, it's reusable, you can literally play one copy. You cannot be pursued for this. It's literally possible.
Now I would place you if you're going to try and do that gimmick.
Somebody's going to do it, though. I know this.
Of course there's somebody who's going to do it. There's someone who does everything.
Anyway, Brethren Guard, pay 2 gauge, counter, either nullify the spell cast by your opponent, or
This-
destroy spell on the field if you have what the heck is that? Berserk
What?
Guard in your drop zone. You may discard a card from your hand and pay 2 gauge. If you do, return this card to your hand. Now, I think that returning ability is kind of stupid, but then again, I read Berserk Guard and I said, oh wait, that's cool, because Berserk Guard kind of sucked crap to me.
I like Berserk
Honestly,
Garden.
I think Berserk Guard is not worth running, but it helps you get back this card, and this card is very essential to Rape Face. So Berserk Guard's like a good 2 of.
Berserker, I played this in Berserker and 2-ofs for the fact they're good for wide owls.
No, I know, and then like of course Symbol Guard being their really freaking great survival chance.
6 are like
I
this
like
version
Brother
of
Guard just because of the fact you can pour them in the deck. So you don't even need to add them back from the drop zone.
Yeah.
So you just play 4 of them, you don't have to play Berserk Guard, and then that just makes up, in my opinion.
The cost is too high in the reusable spells. It's 2 gauge. This is almost nothing. It's literally a charge and draw plus a rune staff.
And I'm
Wait,
comfortable
think about
saying
this.
Rune Staff will most likely be played in most Legend World decks that are not heroes.
I know, and then if some decks they start playing the elixir, so pretty much you've already paid back those gauge to get this card back in your hand.
Yep.
So my overall thoughts of the set 4 meta is not much has actually effing changed. The only thing that could possibly change is Legend World people coming out of the woodworks because the deck is good enough to do well in competitive play. The problem is it's going to be really, really hard to keep their fields, and they can't do it well.
And Darkness Dragon World isn't too overpowering, but I'd say it's fairly powerful.
It's fairly powerful to the point where it actually can deal with rush decks. It's just that it has to do it slowly and methodically. Like, you'll have to know how to use Death Shield correctly.
Oh yeah, I don't use all the cards correctly. There's a difference
Well, but I'm saying
between
Death Shield in general because it's pretty much a Dragonic Thunder and a Nullifier. So, it's almost like sudden death is not useful at all. Oh wait, it isn't.
I know it's not.
But Darkness
Dragon.
Legend, and we're not going to mention any of the Dragon World garbage ass support.
Nope. No, let's not do it.
To allow these decks to be well worth it to play in competitive play, but it doesn't make them the best thing to come to Buddy Fight or the best worlds or the most broken worlds. These decks are overall just good decks with interesting concepts to them, which is what we like to see. We like to see interesting concepts because they're trying to do more things with this game.
Yep. I think that's it for our set 4 meta overview. We spent about an hour on that. That's not bad. How about we talk about Q&A now?
Okay.
Yes, guys. One of the points of this live stream was we finally hit over 400 subscribers, so feel free to ask either me, Joey, or even Matt, even though he's not part of the team, but he's a really good friend and subscriber of the team. What you guys want to know about us, buddy fight related stuff, school, something that may pique your interest. So go ahead in the comment the chat, or anyway, the comment section, and anything like that.
Okay.
Oh, we got a question from Giraton. Anyone's opinions on mind control cards? So what I believe you think by this is cards that would allow you to steal your opponent's monsters.
I say terrible for the game. Never should happen.
Yes, we are. As we said, we do have a Yu-Gi-Oh channel now, and since we do play Yu-Gi-Oh, we know of the card Mind Control. Mind Control is at 1 currently in the Yu-Gi-Oh format, and I think it should be gone. All cards that allow you to steal your opponent's crap is annoying as fuck. Hence why Monster Reborn is banned and other thing. You know, that's Yu-Gi-Oh discussion. What I think is, Mind Control cards should not be for at least possible for another 2 years or so. And even then,
No,
I still don't want to see any. I still
Never
don't want to see any of these cards. Honestly, I think they're cheap, annoying, and quite frankly, it doesn't make your opponent any smarter of a player.
I mean,
So,
certain worlds could
like
have.
monsters like
I
Bronze
wouldn't.
Shield against Excalibur. If I use Wrath Trigger, doesn't Bronze Shield die because of Excalibur's ability?
Wait, let me see this. So like monsters such as Bronze Shield against. No. Excalibur only works. Excalibur is not null. Excalibur's attack is not nullified by the effects of Dragon Shield cards.
Exactly.
It's not shield cards, but it doesn't automatically break through them. It nullifies the effects.
Team Buddy Fight Monster Reborn is not at 1. Monster Reborn has been banned.
No, he's joking around. Cause remember a few formats ago, it was at 1.
It was at 1.
We're not talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. We're not talking about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay then, yeah, we shouldn't be talking
Anyways,
about Yu-Gi-Oh.
guys, just ask Buddy Fight related questions.
Oh,
Sorry, we got Yu-Gi-Oh.
Here's an interesting point. Nightmare Despair is practically a mind control card. I guess you could say that, but
You can say that it utilizes your opponent monster attacking your opponent, but it's not exactly a mind control. Mind control cards are you take your opponent's monster and put it on your side of the field.
It also requires a center monster and 2 gauge or 3 gauge, and I don't like that.
Yeah, Nightmare Despair is pretty situational compared to.
I don't know about situational, but I don't know about weak. It's an interesting card. I don't know where I'd play it, but there's a deck where it could fit in.
I gotta say, I do like that Nightmare Despair. I like it as a way of thinking, but it's really situational, like you guys said, and so that's why I don't play it as much. But I like the idea of the card, where it's going at.
Any other questions?
Guys,
Any
leave any
questions at
questions
all?
you have for us in the comment section. We'll do our best to answer them as truthfully as possible.
Oh, actually, guys, I think we're a little late on the stream, so that's why they don't know that we're supposed to be asking questions yet.
Stop hitting yourself. What the heck?
Question. Oh, I know who that is.
Who's hitting someone?
That's one of the admins on the North American group. What up, man?
Dun dun dun.
He's a pretty cool guy. He's a good supporter of us. I respect him.
In Jap, only that controls a card. What?
I would have to look into
There was
that.
only some sort of card in Magic World in Japan only controls. I'm not sure if I've
Never heard
heard
of
a
it.
Magic World card that's only currently in Japan, but Joey, do you know anything about this?
No, I don't. I would have to look into this, but I can. If you
It could be a promo we have not gotten yet as of now, but it doesn't mean it won't be coming towards us. I mean, we didn't think we'd be getting the Ancient World promo for a long while, and then it just came like this.
I mean, I wasn't too surprised by it, but
Actually, I expected them to try and like milk it in a pack or something, like make it the only Ancient World card, and then you gotta like get a bunch of money, try and pull it. It'd be hilarious.
make it an SP only card.
Oh, that's no. Okay, I'm not saying troll the shit out of people.
That would be hilarious. School days. Wait, what? On school days, the best. No,
Your
we're not.
opinion on School Days, the best anime ever. No. Oh my god, he's referring to when freaking Kershaw was on here one time.
No Kershaw. No Kershaw. Kershaw's not here. He's sleeping in the UK where he's staying. Beerton says no school days. I can agree with that. Although let's not talk about that.
No.
I'll go with Gearton. No school days.
I'm not talking about anime here. This is
The
Buddy Fight.
OP's wizard.
Would you like cute lolly emotos on
Bermuda
Butterfly
Triangle?
cards?
So Bermuda Triangle.
You want to put Bermuda triangles in this game?
No, I don't want mermaid.
I don't know. Like, we've already got satanic references, demonic references. We've got a bunch of other things. Next thing we know, we're gonna have rape references with all these cute lolly cards, which I don't want.
My reaction.
I would quit that game. I would quit this game. It's like a rape reference.
I would go to
I don't
Bushy
think
Road.
there would be, but I'm just saying, people will make jokes like there's lots of sick people out there.
Do I
That's true.
still,
Like, there's
do I,
no, like,
I like this
like
question. I love this question. Do I still believe Dungeon World will be a thing? Of course, this will be a thing. Dungeon World is
absolutely no
extremely
thing. You
powerful.
have to watch out for this deck
This
until,
deck
like,
is
I
still a
don't know,
top
they
tier
literally
contender.
make a card that says nullify the effects of Dungeon World flag.
No. So Dungeon World is still a top tier competitor, but I don't believe it will hold the position it held before, where it could easily dominate the
Position
next
when Magic World gets good again. When Magic World gets really good, then this thing's gonna be dead for like a long time. Because Magic World technically has probably the best matchup, but just Magic World cannot deal with the rush produced by this deck.
Buddy fight. If you keep on that topic, I will have to spam. I will have to flag for spam. Some of it is spam. I'm fine with what the hell.
Homosexual dragon. I think I agree with
Here, I'll be quite honest.
Garrett's out a little bit. I don't want. I'm fine with homosexual dragons, but I don't want lollies. I actually feel the same way.
Here, I'll be quite honest. I'm not fine with either.
I'm not even close to fine. But whatever. I'm not.
How about we get something like Jurassic World? That would be kind of cool. Get some dinosaurs in here.
No, we're not getting a dinosaur. I like the idea of tentacle monsters and lolly. I swear to God, don't say that. Don't type that.
Get that out loud.
Please never say that again. Oh, thoughts on Tarot. Pretty good.
Okay, we all have to be nice. Oh wait, this is Tarot. I was thinking like
Yeah. This is not chess shield. Chess is garbage. That's just a rule.
Oh no, we're thinking. Oh wait, I don't know. I was actually thinking of chess when we said Tarot's. Okay, so let's be nice because Blaze loves this deck.
No, this deck's actually not that bad, and they got some interesting.
It's definitely still good. I mean, like the world is hilariously good.
Okay, what you have to do is find the world that can supply the best spell supports. So my recommendation.
So far, is Magic World still the best?
Magic World and Darkness Dragon World or Dungeon World. Those are the three best.
Yeah, Darkness Dragon if you really, really like the monster.
No. What I would say is play worlds that have low-tier monsters and high-tier spells. So Katana could actually be thrown into here, but I would say Darkness Dragon, Dungeon, or Magic are the most suitable.
Yeah, Dungeon, Magic, Dungeon still works. Dungeon, Magic, and Darkness Dragon. Honestly, Katana is technically a good competitor because Geppo Kagiri would be a really great card. The problem with that, I feel, is just you take on Katana World's burden of being really shit with link attacks.
Yeah, like you take the burdens of the worlds too. That's the thing. You have to be careful with what you do.
Yeah, you got to take the burdens of the world, but some of them, if you can combine it with like the good parts of your deck, you can kind of balance it out, which would be good.
Oh, I'm glad you like.
Tarots are a pretty good deck. Tarots are pretty good.
Glad you like the suggestion, Yurton. Maybe you could be the first person to make the world with it.
Hey, guys, I have another question for you guys. Wait.
I think Dragon World has the best support. Period.
Okay.
They have tons of monsters and spells.
This is good. I like it.
Super Gene.
No, wait. This is
like you. Dragon World's the best.
No, I'm going to have to mute Matt because I know how biased you are about this. This is a good comment for the fact that the reason they don't top is because just because a world has support does not mean it's good. I could give you 100 cards. They could be 1/2/1s, 1/10/1s, but they can't attack. Like I could make all these restrictions and everything on cards, and I could have an entire 20 sets based on it. So if any of the cards aren't good, and I have that one deck that has good cards, an example, you could say Dungeon, Darkness Dragon, Legend, whatever you believe is good. Let's say that. Let's compare it as in Katana World. It's like, in theory, it's a really good deck. But it's not. It's just not going to uphold against the meta sometimes. Don't get me wrong, Dragon World is still really good.
Oh, and now he wants to ask the question, can you explain why they don't top?
I just did that in a sense.
Actually, I'll tell you why they don't top. Because I'm not piloting the deck.
Very funny.
Yes, I know.
Okay, the problem in all actuality with Dragon World, everyone thinks, oh my god, the shields are the most broken thing. Okay, take out the shields, what do you got? You got pretty decently stat monsters with not so useful abilities. You got your spells costing you gauge that you probably don't have that you need to use for your actual useful monsters, and you got a plethora of like just really low tier um monster removal.
I'm gonna check Facebook.
Like
Huh.
the best you've got is power based, which is not good anymore in actuality. Most things you can kill need like low defense but high power. So power based things such as Dragon Breath and Dragonic Shoot aren't as prominent. So the best you've got is Dragonic Thunder, and then I think that card's just too good to work with anymore because size 2s are getting stronger.
Okay, let me go off on my rant because I've been holding this in for a long time. But I'll tell you why Dragon World is not that good. Dragon World is good because it has a lot of rush power, and some decks can't hold up to the rush power. But when they don't draw the shield, they don't draw the Dragonic Thunders, and yada yada yada, and they don't have any defense plays, that's when they lose. Also, if someone else can outrush them, that's when they lose, because they're all about rushing.
Yes, Dragon World's best thing they have going for them is their damage output. You can't get that out, you're kind of stuck.
Dragonic counter is pretty nice.
You just install out with your spells until you get some support for your hand. So it works if you built your deck right. Then you usually just stall out with all your spells and everything. But and you draw in monsters, you have to be careful what you do. Because you're already you're going to be at low defensive power. So that means you have to work your plays through and know when to take damage.
Also, the problem they have never fixed, and I think they never will fix, is literally the shitty draw power in Dragon World.
Dragon World. No.
Bad draw power at times.
Dragon Genius is a decent card, but it's literally like all these survival chances, clones, and all these like that. But they've been making them better, but the Dragon World one still sucks. Like 2 gauge.
Hey, Jalen.
Yeah.
Giraton had asked for thoughts on Million Rapier.
Oh, I love Million Rapier.
Anyone have thoughts on Million Rapier? I've used this card in the past, and with my experience with it, is a very decent card at most. The problem with it is even with, you say, run 4,000 Rapier, there's no guarantee you'll draw into it. So a Million Rapier could be a dead card in your hand, and sometimes it could lead you to the gauge and other things like that. It's a decent Soul Guard monster, but once you've lost that Soul Guard, then the double attack can sometimes go away, so then it's just a 6k pay 1 gauge 2 crit monster, which isn't really...
This is an interesting comment.
I want to go against this, Joey, if you don't mind. Million Rapier, it's good, and I'll tell you why. You just charge and draw it if you don't have 1,000 Rapier in hand, or you just charge and draw 1,000 Rapier and just get it to drop something easier. And what's bad about the card is it has low defense, and I'll say that's probably the only thing that's bad about the card. In my opinion. You put it in the center, you use the double attack, and the next turn after you use Soul Guard and you use the Million Rapier, you're only use 2 attacks. So you're fine, and you just go call another big beat stick and start beating them down. So I guess
Ultimate Buddy Rapier. I hope he means Million Rapier, but even so, running 4 copies of this would get you nowhere.
I will say running 4 copies will get you nowhere.
I say 3 copies, Million.
Also, someone literally said Dragon World equals get your opponents up 4 life, then punish them. That is not how this works. Punisher is okay. Can we all? Okay, I've made this joke when I play Dragon World. It's only because the show just influenced you to make that kind of joke. But Dragonic, not Dragonic. Gargantua fucking Punisher is not the best impact in the game anymore. It was at the first glance because cannot be nullified, does 4 damage, and your opponent pretty much loses from that point. Yes, that's very, very good. But the conditions are so fucking stupid nowadays, you cannot get that off easily. Seeger's being played more, so Dragon World, if you're trying to go Gargantua beatdown bullshit deck, then you're gonna get fucking destroyed by Seeger. Second of all, Gargantua costs you 4 fucking gauge, so the fact that you're gonna, if you say draw into it, you're gonna have that mentality, oh, I should really try and maintain my gauge just to see if I can get this off. That will make you play really stupidly, and it can cost you the game. And lastly, this card is a fucking dead card till that 4 less life. It's not like other impacts where you can do it when they're at 5 and you can just do 4 damage to them and then just go about your merry day, start the next turn and try and kill them. You have to literally do this as the end game, which means you have to do this only at the late part of the fudging fight. So Gargantua in all actuality has a lot of minuses compared to what it actually does, which is literally just end the game and they can't stop it. So Gargantua is not the ultimate end game with Dragon World.
Hey Joey, what's the decapitation Gargantua Puncher?
Drowning Punisher?
No,
No,
the new decapitation one.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Roaring Slash Gargantua Punisher is the English translation.
Fudging hate.
Oh, okay, then I already know what it is. It's basically Gargantua Puncher, but you have to use 5 gauge and deal 5
one more
damage.
gauge, and then you can do it when they're 5 less life. But hey, it can be chillaxed. So fuck that crap.
I know, right?
Like, if you really wasted 5 gauge and I chillaxed you, how the fuck would you feel?
I have done that before, and it feels horrible. Especially when you go Dragonic Pusher, and you just pay 2 life, and just go chillax. You're like, really, man?
Unless
I'm gonna
the
kill you.
impact cannot be nullified, there's no reason to most likely play an impact. Impacts are only good when they cannot be nullified, or rather when they cannot be reduced. When them not being nullified isn't as relevant since the only card that actually does that is Moonfang, and no one likes that thing.
Okay,
So, any more questions for you guys? We'll keep answering for a little while.
okay, let's talk about what are your guys' favorite cards in one world, or for each world, or just for one world, and why?
Wait, let me see the comment.
What's our favorite card
Thoughts
from
on
any...
real life impacts. Wait, where was this? Thoughts on the 3 or less life impacts then?
Thoughts on the 3 or less... Wait, there's none like that. I mean, there's one that do 3 damage, such as...
No. Dead End Crush. That's 3 or less life impact.
Oh yeah, Dead End Crush. Okay, no, that's better. 3 or less life is not something that would take a lot of effort to get to. Honestly, that can easily be brought down to your opponent. Yes, you have to get them even less than 4 life, but at least it makes more sense that you can do 3 damage. Trying to do 4 and then costing you 4 gauge is way too much to ask for. But with the adventure impact, Dead End Crush, you have to only cost you 2 gauge, having a simple adventure attribute and a weapon, and then bam, you win the fudging game. Doesn't matter what your opponent's game state is, it matters what yours is. So 3 or less life for them, and you fill out the simplest thing, have 2 gauge, a monster, basically, and a weapon, and you win the game. Honestly, it's a stupider I win button, but it's actually more usable. Opinions on the fucking long impact names. Fuck them. That's all I have to say.
I know, right? It's like, I gotta say, the only good time you like long impact names is when...
Oh, long impact name. I know the best one.
I do too.
Come on, Jalen. The Fairy Potato.
Oh my god, shut up. We're not talking about that thing.
Do it. I don't remember the name.
Neither do I. It's like Pani Busha or something.
I have no idea you guys are talking about. Which one call it? Barbaric Anger.
No. Talking
Yes,
about a
Super Game
long
is also
game.
searchable. And
Oh,
also,
thoughts
like,
on, here. I like this question. I like this question. Thoughts on dual law? Who wants to go?
rock, paper, scissors, you.
Wait, what?
You go first.
You want me to explain it? Okay. So, oh god. Thunderhawk, why did you say that?
Shut up. Shut up. We're not reading that. Let's just keep going.
So, Dual Law is a really interesting card for Dual Dragons, considering it makes your opponent forced to minus themselves to get over big walls. The issue is not all Dual Dragons have good stats for link attacking them, and they're mainly a bit more power-based, because that's what Danger World's just concentrated on. Also, if you build a deck around it, you're going to force a lot of misplays on your own part without even doing anything, and your deck is probably going to be off balance for being gauge heavy to have those big walls in the center. So my belief is that it's a good tech card at like 1 or 2, but I wouldn't push it anywhere, and it does have its benefits, but it's also pretty limited in what it does. So that's why I believe its best place is at attack in the main or sideboard. That's personal preference, and you don't even have to play it. If you're doing something like Devlon's deck, I think we took them out of his deck, or we sided them.
No, they're completely out.
We took them completely out?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay, my opinions on Dual Law. Dual Law is something I've mentioned a couple of times in my videos when Devlon did it, and Devlon talked about it with his Dual Dragons, I think, a couple of times. Anyway, Dual Law is a very interesting card, as Joey says. Your opponent is forced to pay 2 gauge just to get over a Dual Dragon if they have to link attack it. Now, this is a very interesting card because we do have not many cards except like Harvey the Devastator that do such things, like involving if something gets link attacked, then you can do something. Either way, this card is a good card for what it does. It's just that there wasn't monsters that were made to do this effectively. The best card to ever do this with was literally like Raging Dragon Zargus, who had 7k defense. We need 4 more
Different
dragons in the drop zone, and also the new one, Raging Dragon Zagarius. Those are the only and he's able to pretty much do the exact same thing, but he's able to destroy monsters with 2,000 or less defense, and he has more power and the same defense, 7k. So that Zargus and Zagarius are the only ones that can use it effectively. The only and the best card to use it with is Gale Khan, but Gale Khan sucks all balls because 2 monsters, 2 gauge for 10 for 10. Good stats, way too much setup to get this out. This is a completely dead card until you literally waste about 4 fucking cards, and then you can blow up an entire monster field. But what if they have nothing on field? What if you're trying to push for this card just doesn't provide a lot of things. Like, I just don't like Gale Khan and Dual Dragons, but my point is that Dual Law was a good card. They just didn't make any good cards to use this effectively. And by the way, your question is, do we play Smash for 3DS? Jake and I are the only current team members with the game. But if you do want, I can I can post my friend code.
Oh, okay, wait. This guy is Gearton guy. He says Death Wizard Dragon. Anyone want to talk about that? You guys know what Death Wizard Dragon is?
We do know what Death Wizard Dragon is.
Oh my god. I've got up to 10 gauge with this card. So good.
Where is it? I didn't see that comment.
It's by
It's right above
Oh, I see
Team
it.
Buddy Fight. Oh, great, we're gonna have to answer this one. Thoughts on Dragonic
Here.
Punisher?
I'll do it in 2 words.
It's decent. Thoughts? Those are our thoughts.
No. I'll give you 2 legitimate words. No, 3. Not meta worthy.
It's not that worthy. I'm not gonna lie with that one.
It's as simple as that.
I think it's a technically decent 2 of.
No, it's not even a decent 2-0.
It's
Maybe
worse than Gargantua Punisher altogether.
Yes and no.
In actuality, I do have it with me.
But so, what do you guys think of the Death Wizard Dragon? Because I think it's
Death
a really
Wizard
great
is
call.
just what I think was like a decent way to copy the Legend World card that does the same thing, but instead you take a damage. Also, I don't know why they had to make you take a damage, but whatever. But it's a decent way to get Gauge without playing Vampire Fang.
Or Devil Stigma.
Yeah, Devil
Oh, wait, I
Stigma.
want to tell you what I've done. I've gone to 20 gauge by using 4 Death Wizard Dragon, 4 Vampire Fangs, and 1 Devil Stigma.
Oh
And the rest is just
god.
charge draw.
You see, I'm not for those situational things.
I'm not gonna either way, dang, Giraton's been asking a few questions. Oh, by the way, next question, the question we have to answer next is thoughts on Dragonic Punisher. Dragonic Punisher is a very decent card all around if you really get down to a little. Actually, what am I saying? I'm trying to sugarcoat it. It's shit. It's absolute shit. I think Gargantua was a bit decent because it can't be nullified or reduced. This thing is worse. You can reduce it, you can nullify it. It costs you 2 life, and it's the same call, and it's the same cast cost, 4 gauge and 2 life. Okay,
Yeah.
2 life is an add-on, but literally, oh, you can do it when either if you have a center. It's like it doesn't fucking matter. It still costs you 4 gauge, so it still has that problem. Once again, they don't have to be at 4 less life, so you can actually use this one effectively better. Actually, I'm not sure if they have to be at 4 less life to use this.
Hey, Jalen. Here, I got a better way of doing it. For the friend code thing, I think you guys should just PM over Facebook. It'll be easier, and it's smoother.
I
It's
was
more private.
just gonna put it as a Facebook status.
Oh, there you go. Post on Facebook.
Anyway,
So, yeah, go check out his Facebook for the friend code.
either way, Dragonic Punisher is just worse than Gargantua in the sense that it's still the same benefit. It's still the same outcome as Gargantua. It's meant to be an end gamer, but it costs you 2 more life. And it doesn't have the same, what do I want to call it, backbone as Gargantua. Backbone for Gargantua is literally cannot be nullified, cannot be reduced. This has neither of those, but you can do it when either of you or your opponent have a center. So you can do it in that sense, but if you're going against Katana World and get Moonfanged, you'll take 5 damage. That's disgusting. And you wasted 4 gauge. That's disgusting. I would not want to play this.
I gotta
But
say,
hey, that's just my
Dragonic
opinion.
Punisher,
If you got something different, go ahead and say it.
oh, I'm sorry, but I gotta say, Dragonic Punisher is a good sided card for one deck in particular. And that is Seeger.
Seeger's
Everything
the only
else-
deck that can be useful.
Yes, I think everything else it's not good at. That's why I say it's decent at most.
I wouldn't.
I still wouldn't. Seeger can actually abuse that too, because Seeger is double attack, so literally trying to use something
We
with
got shields.
double attack. Yeah, but that's if you don't have a center. If you're trying to use this when you have a center, because that's the point of it, then well, it's not that useful.
That's true. A little bit, sort of. Okay.
Also, okay, let's now try and get on some of the other questions, because we're a little bit behind on questions. Actually, no, I think we just have one more. Okay, what about the current open center-based metagame?
I love it.
So why are you using that computer and not yours?
I don't care. The webcam. Webcam. The webcam works, and it's better. And also, not to wake her up because I don't need her. Sorry, that was my dad. Let's
It's
see.
understandable. And
Yep. Okay. So
what about the center open, current open center based metagame?
so basically, he's
this is
saying
the
that
position deck.
like we keep having all these decks where it requires you not to have a center, so pretty much everyone's having their center open, and so you're free to attack it, but there most likely will be a nullifier.
My answer. This is when anti-meta shines.
Oh yeah, that's where anti-meta
You're
shines.
right.
When formats get when formats get like this in Buddy Fight, I'll say anti-meta is going to be really good.
So, what do you guys' thoughts on the Oh, actually, we already.
Okay, I think the best way to counteract, if you really think, oh, is my opponent throws out their monsters and don't have a center, they most likely have a null. How you abuse this is, go for their monsters, make them waste it. With the current based meta of having open centers, it actually allows players to actually play smarter. Because if your center's open, now your opponent's always going to assume you have a they could always assume you'll have a nullifier, so then they probably won't go for damage when they probably should, or they're going to, even if you do have a nullifier, they're going to start attacking your monsters and try and bait it out. And if you do get it baited out, they'll start willingly trying to attack your monsters again, or start going for damage, so they can start getting chip damage in, or they're trying to get you low because you're probably like 5 or less or something, or it's just better for you because you can easily get rid of their monsters quickly, and they start losing advantage because they gotta try and build up a field again. So this current based meta is allowing people to start playing a bit smarter, but that only depends on the player and how you think. But honestly, I think it promotes good play.
8 crit penetrate. What the hell?
I'm more concerned about the 8 crit penetrate. What cards make that possible? Oh wait, Ace Decks.
Oh,
that is kind of funny.
Situational.
Guys, I had a match earlier, and the guy put the Seeger to the right. And I said, "Why'd you do that?" And he said, "I thought you were supposed to do that so I can use my nulls easier."
What? What?
I know. I was questioning him and his logic, and I was like, "What?"
Just watching this, I bet with my balanced Danger World deck, I would best all of you. Beat all of you.
Beat all of you? But you can't beat me. You can't beat me in my Dragon Ball deck. I'm sorry, sir. But it's almost impossible.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Death Wizard Dragon.
Well, you like that card, Matt.
Yeah, because it gives you so much gauge in the deck. And you just go for impacts.
There's only one impact that's right for me.
Yeah, I know.
Well, 2. Because one of them I'm...
Nah, you gotta change your mind playing Darkness Dragon.
Nope. Don't care how good or bad it is. Just gonna play it because it's so me. It's like Vanguard. Don't give a shit. I'll play Shadow Pounds because it was Shadow Pounds. That's why I played it back then. Ooh, that Bloody Moon Dragon.
Because Dragon World is the best. No, it's not. Never.
I know it's not the best, except when I'm using
it. Someone said your me looks cool.
Yeah, that was probably Zane from Team Buddy Fight. Thank you.
It was. Giraton's running out of questions. Oh no.
How about the other viewers start asking any questions?
No,
for any of
again,
us.
What do you have? How many
wait. Gargantuan Punisher is not the best impact. There are two really good impacts. Dead End Crush
Well,
and
Dead End
Moving
Crush.
Force.
Yeah, doing moving forward.
Okay, future of the game.
Oh.
Let's go with that.
Hey, I made an entire video on what I think could happen with the game.
True.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that video.
Future of the game, then. Oh, that's why you brought it up.
Okay, then.
Slow painful. Joey can do that.
Jazeel, quick answer to that before we get into thoughts on Slow Painful. I am slowly building one, and Jalen has a good portion of Darkness Dragon World deck. My deck will not be available for quite some time. Just leaving that out.
Do one of you guys want to BF me? What?
Buddy fight.
I was gonna say
Oh,
be
buddy.
friend.
Buddy
I
I
fight.
was
know,
say-
that's what was the friend.
Oh, well, that's not that bad. And I'd
You know,
imagine
Jalen knows the best impact. What?
he's thinking about Gargantuan Punisher. I told him that Dual Moving Force and Dead End Crush.
He just doesn't want to admit it. Are you
Oh.
kidding me?
Hey,
No,
just
I will. No, I'm gonna say this out loud and right here. Jalen is one of the smartest people I know. Joey is like one of the smartest people I know as well. But Jalen, I have to say he's up there in like the top 3.
I look like a monk.
Just because I know a kid who's he's in college or he's gonna start his first year in college, and he's 14.
Well then.
Yeah, I was shocked when I first heard this. So I was talking to the kid, and he outsmarted me. And I was like, can't out-argue me though. I'm Matthew.
TF2. Team Fortress 2. I do not play that game.
Team Fortress 2? I tried it for a while. I didn't get into it well.
I look like a monk. Wait. I have to get my hose. How am I going to do this?
Thoughts on Slow Painfall. I don't like it. Joey, what do you think?
It's a fun play. It's not the greatest. It's not the worst, but I would not recommend it. I would just say play the trial deck impact for maximum competitiveness.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Other impacts are mediocre. Jalen, did I get the monk?
I wonder who's Noah.
Did you get the monk? What?
Look at me.
Look at you.
Oh, wow. You got the
Wow. Master Yoda. I was looking at the stream. I was like, how do you turn into a monk? I was like, oh wait, I had to go to this page.
Jazeel, yes, we do live in New York, except Matthew. Matthew's not in New York.
Yes, we are in New York. No specifics. You're not gonna get our address and crap.
Yeah, I know, right? Although my grandmother, she does not believe that these guys live in New York. I have no idea what reason why.
What's so
Like,
unbelievable
oh,
about
fuck the
that?
stranger, Matthew. And I'm like, but they live in New York. And like, no, they could live in California
Jalen,
like you.
Jalen, we finally found a viewer in New York.
Where?
Jazeel Washington.
If so I can play you in your local card store.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
we've
That
mentioned
would be
before,
awesome.
for Grey Rock Road at Carson's Corner. If we
Here.
ever,
PM me or Jalen over Facebook, and we'll talk about it.
what monsters do you want to see
Our
switch
Facebooks are in
worlds?
the description down below.
What monsters do you want to see switch worlds?
If Burnout
Here,
Warriors
here. I got the perfect one. What we need is more El Quijotes.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Words of wisdom everywhere.
I was literally gonna say Kinos. I was gonna say literally like Super Armor Dragon Kinos.
I almost
Axiom.
have some I've seen, but
I want Kinos Axiom.
Jalen, does this remind you of anything?
Is what?
Okay, the screen.
Oh God, that guy.
You remembered.
I can't see
Thoughts
anything.
on current Drill Bunker? Oh, Drill Bunker is actually pretty fudging good right now, just because of Ace Deck and Fang Dragon Declaration.
Pretty much.
Like, you could literally just be a Rauga for the rest of your life with that deck. Be like, you're a fool. I activate.
Hey, that's my line.
I'm just saying, you've said it before. That's what I'm
You're a
saying.
fool. I cast
Jalen.
Fang Dragon Declaration.
Oh man.
Wait, Jalen?
Let me know how I did on the Rogue impression. I don't remember if I did the line right this time. I haven't said that in like 4 weeks at least.
Jalen.
And that's because Nobu's gone, Giraton. That's how you forgot about El Quixote. Nobu's gone. Makes me sad. He needs to come back.
What, man?
Jalen, I have a question. I haven't finished the question. Which monsters would you like to see switch world?
Yeah, we just answered that one.
I
No,
said,
sorry.
I like I said, I want Super Armored Dragon Kinos Axia.
Wait, what?
I want Kinos Axia, the Dragon Wizard, to become a Super Armored Dragon.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Trying the Arctic Thunder, what you call
Like you
it?
said,
Thunder
I'm gonna
Feather
find
Dragon.
my own buddy and get stronger.
Thunder-
I would like laugh to see if he comes back in episode all super buffed up and he's in Dragon World and he just goes like, I'm Super Armored Dragon now. Sub drum.
But it's not always too because it's already Galvanic Thunder. Or Galvanic Feather.
Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I need to do a quick errand. It'll take about 5 seconds.
Oh god, he asked the #1 question. Thoughts on worlds. Wait, are you referring to the worlds of the game?
I'll answer that when I get back.
I don't know if he means the worlds of the game or the worlds event, as in the world championships, because I have no idea what he's talking about. I'll assume that he's talking about the buddy fight world, such as Dragon
That's
World
what I was
and all
thinking.
that.
Let's see. My favorite world is Dragon World, of course. But, okay, let's start off with our least favorite worlds. Jalen, what's your least favorite world?
Oh, it's
Why?
nothing against the world. It's just how underwhelming it is. It's Katana World. Katana World just has the most underwhelming spells to me. They're like they have good parts about them, like Hades Fall, and like I did the burning top 5 on my opinion of top 5 Katana World cards. Obviously, Hades Fall wasn't on it because I think it's like number 6. Mainly because I'm just not fond of Katana World, because Katana World just gets wrecked by link attacks. My favorite world is Dungeon World, just because dungeon enemies is practically my favorite.
Oh yeah, Dungeon Enemies, man. I guess my least favorite world is either I gotta have to say it's Ancient World, just because the plays are so linear, they're so cookie cutter, and because all you're trying to do is get out size 3 right in the middle, keep the size 3 smacking down your opponent until you win the game. I like more ideas that if you don't have that one card, then you have to play around it, and you have to go for your plays somehow.
Oh, and by the way, Giraton's actually referring to the tournaments, so we don't have to actually keep going on the worlds, because that would have been a really long subject. Oh yeah. So the worlds event. It is held in Hawaii, for those of you that do not know, and I'm really excited to see what is going to show up there. Maybe people who actually qualified will use the decks they ran, or they'll use a completely different deck so it can throw people off guard. I have no idea. It'll be something interesting to see, but my main thoughts are going to be, I hope to God someone will be really lousy and win with like something really stupid like Asgard, and they're literally gonna call it like it's gonna be like exactly like Kiri's deck, like Ice Blade Joker's buddy and shit.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so awesome.
It'd be funny, and then the guy like, oh, it'd be so funny.
Oh God, what are you guys on about now?
We're talking about the Worlds event.
Well, I have a couple questions for the viewers, but you guys can finish first.
I was gonna say.
Well, Joe, he was just
Who do you
asking about
guys
the World's event. So,
Wait.
you got anything?
Name a person that you guys are gonna think is gonna win a world event, or name a world that you guys think that's gonna win a world event.
Hey, name a world that's going to win the world event. I think the world that's going to take the cake, unfortunately, will have to be Dungeon World. I really doubt that like Seeger's going to pull its act together and win the event or something. I did
World?
predict since
What do I think will win Worlds?
what world will win worlds. It didn't say exactly what deck, but what world, like Katana or Darkness Dragon or something.
I'll take 3 guesses. Darkness Dragon, Water Shakals, or freaking Dungeon.
Mix. Mix.
I really don't think Dungeon's gonna be a winner unless everyone plays it.
What do I think will win Continentals? A large span of it will be Darkness.
I will say a lot of it will be Dr. Dragon World, but I'll say the winners come in numbers, but I have to say the most thing that's going to win, I have to say the Dr. Dragon World or Legend World.
Unfortunately, Worlds is not after set 5, or else I would take a crack and say Magic World.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
hope someone post something at
I want to at least win Magic World deck win a regional at least.
I would hope someone pulls it out of their butt somehow and just literally win with Danger World Dual Dragons or something ridiculous. I actually feel like
Magic World has had no representation. We need Magic.
Exactly. There's only at the New York regional we went, it was literally 2 or 3 Magic World players general.
Was there really?
Magic World has really good potential.
And there was only one, and it was 2 wizards and one what's it called? 72 pillars. I was really? This is all the Magic we ever get?
Okay, so Joey, what are you talking about? Those questions for the viewers or the subscribers?
Oh yeah, Matt, this question could also apply to you. What type of content do you guys like to see on here? Since we've done a wide variety of content, I'm curious to see what you guys think is the best content we produce.
Okay, I will say this from my own opinion. My favorite video.
Not video. I want type of video. Deck profile, matches, discussions, etc.
That's all I'm about to go into. I like the discussions. Those are my second favorite. But I gotta say the match discussion. There's a match with a little bit of background feed. Remember when CJ did the commentary?
Oh, so commentary matches. Okay.
Those are my favorite. I'll tell you that much right here.
Okay.
Just because you get a feel from the other player's perspective, and you could have recognized something you didn't notice, and the commentator would have said, "Oh, right there, and that's it." And so that's what my favorite content is. But that's just my opinion. I don't know who else likes it or anything like that.
Any other types of content you enjoy watching?
I do like the discussions. I will say that. That's pretty much it. That's all you guys do, I think.
Garrett Tom likes Burning Top 5 or Burning 5. I don't even remember the name. Kind of tired. Long day. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's let's see, it's 1 o'clock where you guys are.
It's about 1:30 where we are, but that's not why. I woke up pretty early today.
Yeah, I had to talk to my lady friend, and then, well, yeah, bad things happened from there. But we're not going to get into that.
Yeah.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
We got some pros and cons. So, deck profiles and strategies. Interesting. Getting some interesting content. Draft vids. That would be interesting. I would actually like to play draft. Would you guys be interested?
I really like to draft.
I like that kind of stuff. I really enjoy creative deck building. Always have, always will.
Oh, wait. Just so you subscribers know, I'm #1 subscriber for Team Burning Infinity, because the first deck I ever built was CJ's top 8 Dragon World deck profile.
Oh man.
Admitting
I
that
gave it to my little brother, but he's out right now, so I can't get it. But oh my gosh, I remember that getting that deck for the first time. I was like, I'm gonna win everything. I don't care. I'm gonna go to Worlds. I'm gonna win everything. I just felt so confident with that deck.
Okay, so we definitely are gonna have to do some draft videos. You know, we got some deep requests already coming in.
Yeah. Oh man, I like more pack openings and pros and cons. Do some drafts. Oh man.
I don't see pack. I just see like drafts. Oh, pack openings if
Where
possible.
deck goes to top country.
Yeah,
You see, and good and bad strategies for them. You see, you'd have to like pull it from the site. I could do something like that. I can.
I could get people to send me lists and stuff too. I'll work on that. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, drafts are pretty fun. Gotta say, all hail the Seeker Dragons. So we got a Seeker fan here. Interesting.
But if anything, I say there's not much else to do on the stream. It is getting pretty late, and it's been a long day for Joey and us. We've been at his house.
Stay on. I enjoy talking with the subs. To me, that's fun. I'll stay up. I'm not that tired.
Oh no, I got like school shoes.
What shit? You don't even have school for the next 2 days.
I know I don't have school for the next 2 days, but I got like this project in English that she like assigned on.
Oh, don't give me that. You need to stay up with your subscribers and your homies, man.
Continental.
I can stay up to like 2. I'm not trying to go crazy.
Okay, so we'll stay up another half hour. That's not bad. That'll take us to about 2 hours, 20 minutes. That's
Anyone
good.
else going to Continentals? I don't.
Not any of us on the team, but I know people who are going to Continentals, and if anything, I could always ask them to get me lists or something, if it's possible. Would you guys like that?
Tell you what you guys can do. Watch me win Worlds.
So.
Huh.
So.
Oh, yeah, no. We should tell every subscriber. Okay, put down in the little comment box thingy. Who is your favorite Team Burning Infinity member?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Don't make them my favorites. They're gonna be like, oh, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but.
No, I bet they're all gonna be like.
No one's going to be offended. No one's offended. We're just curious.
No one should be offended.
No one should be offended.
I bet there's gonna be no Jakes. I bet there's gonna be no Jakes out there. Cause he's only been like a couple of 2, 3 videos, I think.
Jake's just like he's in the card games
during the call.
But he's just of course got a lot of things going for him.
I understand that. I have a lot of things.
Someone said, "Oh, I wanted to see one of you guys." Yeah, we can't make the Continentals, unfortunately, if you're going, but we'll be with you in spirit and stuff.
We're finding viewer in spirit because viewers are awesome and they're nice most of the time.
Most of the time, yes.
When we even approached, like I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't even expect. I don't have a marker, nothing. Damn it."
The one who plays Seeger, CJ?
CJ, he doesn't have that anymore. I don't know.
I think he's holding it for Terrell.
He still has it. He's just waiting for Terrell to come back, and Terrell basically when he comes back, he'll have the money to to buy from CJ. He really wants.
Where's Terrell right now?
I have no idea. He just probably not been to locals in a while, but he's waiting till I think he contacted CJ or CJ said he got.
Maybe he went to Comic-Con yesterday or something.
Oh yeah, Terrell's at Comic-Con. Yeah, they said he was there, so he's pretty much gonna be gone for the weekend.
There you go. Now you have a challenge with Matthew.
Like more of a challenge to beat. Oh, he just said I'm better than both of you. Oh, I feel so flattered right now because it's true. I'm joking. No, I can't beat any of these guys. These guys are too good at this game. Also, that first 10.
Team Zane is stuck between me and you, Jalen. Anyone have any other favorites?
You're trying to get them to say Devlin, aren't you?
That would be, that would most certainly be interesting.
Oh, I got it. I don't know his name. Shoot. I was
Oh,
gonna put
God.
his name down the wrong zone.
Jack Knight Goldritter for 30? Jesus Christ.
Wait, what, Jalen?
Someone's trying to sell Jackknife Goldritter for 30.
Oh, God. Goldritter is like 15.
I can't excited.
I just want Darkness. Oh yeah, if any of you guys are traders, let me know because I just reorganized my binder.
Yeah, Joey got a bunch of trade bait he's trying to get rid of to make Darkness Dragon. If you want to help Joey make Darkness Dragon, just PM him on Facebook. Facebook information always.
By saying you're the greatest, you're cocky.
I know.
Irony. Oh wow.
No, he's telling Matthew, don't get cocky.
No one should get cocky. It's the player's biggest weakness.
I know. I never get cocky, especially when between a match. Ever. I always make sure, even if it's a little kid, I say, I think you're a great player, and I'm a worse player. So I need to play my best.
Or you could be like the guy who won Chicago. I wasn't trying to win. I tried to lose the whole event. Yet I won. I'll never forget that. That's probably the most sad moment I've ever seen in the buddy fight community. Guy tries to lose, win the event.
How about we never talk about that again?
Agreed. Wait, what were we talking about?
Brandon Shemale.
Who?
The guy who won Chicago.
Shh. He doesn't exist.
Okay, good. Okay, we're on the same program now.
Trade over countries. Aw, sucks.
Oh, I got an idea. If you guys could have one card that could be your buddy, what would it be? Like,
oh god. Yo, look at that question that Hazel just threw at us.
Deck builder, ace player, and tuner.
I guess you could say I'm all three in a sense.
Get the fuck out of here. You're a deck builder, and CJ could be the ace player, and then, like, I'm the tuner.
I'm more of a tuner than you are, I'm not gonna lie. I've played with more of the team members than you, more often. But if I had to choose one role, yes, it would be the deck builder. Wait. Hazel, do we get one choice, or can we be multiple? That's an important thing.
Like, I'm the ace player.
Gal does not try to lose. He's just trying to have fun, and he just happens to win.
I know! What was that? Bastard, Sword, Dragon?
Top deck. Bullshit.
We're never talking about that fake name. We're not talking about the fake name.
Like,
Guys, we're not talking about... Okay. Hazel, wait. Can I be more than one role? That's an important question.
My buddy would be dual Seeger. Okay, enough.
Nope.
I'm not really interested in that. As soon as I saw Seeger, I'm just like, I'm not interested.
Jalen, it sounds like Terrell.
Terrell doesn't want Seeger because he loves. He really said I would. He said the reason he wanted Seeger.
You'll understand me.
Because he said
multiple, Joey.
buddy, he'll become buff like Genma.
Yo, Jalen, Hazel understands me. He said I could be more than one role. He's got a good understanding here. I like him.
Oh, by the way, Joey, if you want to actually see the what's it called, Steve, what's happening at Steve's right now? So I think it's VG Bootcamp, the people who run basically Smash content.
They're still open?
Yeah, Steve like posted like not too long ago.
Jesus Christ! What's with the Apex qualifier shit?
Dude, it's you not know how big an Apex tournament is. A qualifier is just probably just half, like not even half as big.
Okay, I can't even see like. I didn't see anything. Last post was 13 hours ago.
Oh,
Oh, someone commented fire hazard. That's pretty funny. Oh, of course we need good teammates. Or else it wouldn't be much of a team, now would it?
Mine would be Kino's Axio so I can make him straight.
Then get rid of him and get a better buddy. That's a good idea. That's a wonderful idea, actually. Oh,
Okay. I guys say my buddy would be Thunder Knight Topper Dragon. Because
that's
it's awesome.
my favorite card.
My first buddy.
That's Jalen's favorite card, too.
But I gotta say, that was like my first buddy.
You
So-
actually have
What
Poppy
card?
Halberd.
Oh,
Sorry,
who's-
no, second buddy. Second buddy.
Oh, Team SKC, that's our Yu-Gi-Oh team. There's no alternate buddy fight team. Oh, and competition. We do need competition. We need good competition.
Like me.
we do. It's Draconic Fury.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Okay, Team Dragonic Fury.
well,
Okay.
who's in our Yu-Gi-Oh team? We have an old friend Mark who's playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Obviously, we have CJ, we have me, we have Jalen, and we have Devlin. Backup players. We haven't organized ranks. This team's about equality and trust.
Backup players. I've never really given that a
That's
thought.
what I
Backup.
said. That's why I said equality and trust within this team.
Yeah, there's no like.
Well, that's what
We
the
don't like.
person-
We don't feel like playing. Yo, Jake, you're a backup player for today. No, we don't do anything like that.
No. Now, if some of us can't attend something, well, then that's a different story, but yeah. Jalen, you consider competitions between what? Kendall, Divine, Joko, Terrell?
Yeah, that's it.
Hello?
Like in each
I'm
other.
gonna-
Like our big
Hello?
competition is each other at locals because there's not many other people. Like
you-
everyone at our
have you
locals,
ever
like
heard- have you guys ever
Yu-Gi-Oh,
heard the song,
Vanguard, and
Gummy Bear?
and that's it. And Magic. Oh, Magic is everywhere.
Hey, have you guys ever heard of the song called Gummy Bear?
Gummies there. Nope.
Okay.
I get it.
So you're supposed to switch the thing, so it says Gummy Slime.
You see, when I think of Gummy Slime, I say, fuck that all and just destroy it all.
Gummy slime, gummy me. I couldn't believe the guy really, like, just by playing Gummy Slime with his buddy, he legit raised the price of common and parallel foil Gummy Slimes.
Our community can be a bit...
I was astonished when I first saw the price jump. I'm like, why the fuck is Gummy Slime $10 parallel foil?
No.
That's the best card ever. I mean, that's the best joke ever. He said, I don't like Gummy Slime because he is a ball sack that attacks players' faces.
That's true, Team Buddy Fight. That's true. Reference cards?
Do you want any reference cards?
No, do we have any?
Depends on what the reference is. As long as we're not referencing something sexual or inappropriate, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that works.
Like, it can reference, like, I don't know, something stupid like a Heaven versus Hell War. I don't care.
Oh, you see, that's just off topic, Jalen. That's not something we talk about on video. Some people may be offended. Remember, this show's about not offending people.
It's not offending. I'm saying that we're comfortable if those references were made.
Oh, well, some people may be insulted by that somehow. Hardcore religious people. Uber hardcore religious people.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Jalen, where are you going to upload that video of Devlin screaming like a girl? That's going to be hilarious. And I want to watch it
I'm
again.
uploading it now. First of all, we're in the middle of a live stream. Second of all, what, you want it to be up at like 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
Yes, that'd be
You
hilarious.
watch it at 4 o'clock. You want people to literally like open their YouTube feed and it's 4 o'clock in the morning and be like, okay, look, Team Burning Infinity video. Wait,
Hey,
what?
I remember I used to do that.
What is it about Buddy Fight? What is this video?
And just
And then they'll
finding
laugh
you
their
guys.
ass off, but it's 4 in the morning, so no one's gonna get up and watch it.
I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning just to see that one video.
We play online here and there. I don't do it often. I do it a lot less nowadays, so.
All right, I'll get
man.
it ready. Upload it, Jesus.
Yes! Swear to God. Everyone who's watching this stream should like our next video. Just because the Devlin screamed like a girl. It's okay. Devlin admitted he was actually terrified.
Oh wait,
'Cause he
okay
had-
guys, wait, what should,
he
okay,
had to figure
if
it
you
out.
guys get at
was
least
him trying to get
112 likes, that's right, 112 on
If
the
we
next
get-
video, I will sing a song of either Team Burning Infinity's choice or the subscriber's choice on the next live stream.
I want to
You
choose
guys
the song.
play
That was the
online.
perfect
I
song for
don't,
you.
but if so, can you guys play me from my computer? Question: what are your thoughts on Def Damage? Better for main deck or side deck? Honestly,
You don't need it. You
Def
have death.
Damage is
Don't need it.
not.
You have death grip. Don't need it. You have death grip.
Yeah, see, yeah,
You
definitely.
really want
I mean,
it
there's
to
no
really
size.
play
There's
it?
no reason you should want to use one card to try and like single-handedly destroy one size 3. And most size 3s have Soul Guard, so this would practically do nothing. You might as well just attack with monsters.
Exactly, and you might as well get your Spectral Strike bonus or your Shadow Dive to completely avoid the monster altogether, and then use Nightmare.
Like, there's
to-
no true purpose to have
Nope.
Def Damage.
Nope.
Like, when
Yeah.
I first saw Def Damage, it almost made me think, like, oh, they're gonna get no counter destruction. Then they got, like, a bunch, and I was like,
Oh,
what the fuck?
Garretown, for reference codes, Garretown was talking about pop culture.
Pop culture. What the fuck?
The topic I'm least familiar with.
Meaning more on pop culture references. Oh! I know about those, because I watch, shows that do a lot of those.
You see, I don't.
I think those would be pretty cool.
I don't watch TV. I would not know. Oh God, Rat God.
I will seriously do it. You guys got 112 likes.
How about we? Oh yeah. What should we say our goal for November is, Shaylin? The numbers we had come up with were 450, 500, and 600.
Your
I honestly
450
think
or 500.
450 is a more realistic and yet really good milestone for this channel. If we can get beyond that by November, I would be like so happy and astonished and probably like do a flip in
yeah.
a video or something.
Azil says you should rap God, Matthew.
Oh God, I don't know how to rap, but I'll try and do it. I'll try and do it for you guys.
Nah, we need songs. We don't need rap.
We need songs, not rap.
Jalen, we should make him sing something Japanese.
No.
Oh, okay,
There's one thing that makes me cringe the most, and that's literally when people pronounce words wrong.
Well,
I don't care.
it's
I'll
kind of
make
funny.
cringe all the time.
So, I want to say 500 for a goal by November. I get what you're saying. Toto. Hey, what about Doge?
Doge,
Doge.
what? We already have a Doge reference.
No, I know that. I'm saying, what about him?
Cards like Mary Sue and Toto are reference cards.
Sing
Cards
both.
like-
Oh yeah,
Okay, so-
Team
Sing
Buddy has
the
an
first
idea.
ending to Buddy Fight.
Oh.
No, I don't want
No.
anyone.
No one will ever sing that. That's a sin.
No one should ever want to, or not should they should.
I'll still sing it. I will still sing it.
No, you won't. We won't let you.
Fine, after the stream, I'll sing it.
No, we won't let you.
I said after the stream.
Don't do it. I will. I will mute you.
I said I won't do it. I said I'll do it after the stream.
I don't do it ever.
I'm joking. I probably won't do it.
For the sake of the world, I hope you don't do it.
Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I should play that song.
I don't even know what the song is. I'll be quite damn honest.
So, if anyone had to
Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball with all clothes on, that would be hilarious.
what the wait what?
Miley Cyrus with all clothes on.
Yeah, that's something that's a dream, and will stay a dream.
I am serious. I'll do this for you guys because you guys are my homies.
They're our homies. They support us.
Yeah.
One thing I want to see them actually make, when I first saw them make Darkness Dragon World, I was like, are they gonna start make Darkness things for every deck? And then I was like, and then when I just realized, oh, it's supposed to be the Shadow Powder equivalent, I was like, oh, okay, so there's probably not gonna be any dark versions. But then I'm like, wait a minute, this is Bushy Road. Reverse was a thing. Please don't rip off Reverse. I don't want to see like Reverse Drum at the end of a fucking season or something.
No. Remember what we all thought would happen with Jack?
Oh yeah, Jack would be corrupted and then made into a Darkness Dragon World card or something. I think the really coolest thing, if Jack ever got corrupted, they'd make like a Darkness Dragon World card. That's the only Darkness Dragon World card that can also be played in Dragon World. So then basically, you can call it on top of a jackknife, and you can play it in a regular Dragon World deck. It would be so cool.
Small question. Can you guys drop a like below on that like button? Because you guys are awesome.
Yeah, support really helps.
It helps support it.
Okay, I don't want to do that. It's gonna be really embarrassing. I gotta go down low. I say drop a like. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, wait. Darkness Katana is basically Danger World, right? I guess?
I don't know.
Darkness Katana is basically Danger. Well, Danger World's around first, so anything Katana World would be like Darkness Danger World or something.
Well, yeah, that would be reversed.
I mean, Katana World is a bit more evil than Danger World, in my opinion. It's just portrayed by, like, Katana World honestly, like, just seems more evil compared to, like, what Danger World cards actually are. Like, the only thing that seems truly evil is, like, Armonite Demon, because, well, he's a demon. And Armonite Medusa, she's plotting something. But other than that, I think Katana World has, like, some really effing
Hey, Jalen.
messed up people. Like, Yamagita is an effed up, like, guy. Look at the card. He's an effed up guy.
So, Jalen, should we give the subscribers a sneak preview at what's to come soon? Besides Devlin screaming like a girl, which should be up in a couple hours, hopefully.
Yes, because they've been so loyal and staying with us throughout this stream, which is currently gone over 2 hours. So thank you all for sticking around this long if you have. So thank you very much. So Joey, I think they deserve something like what to expect.
Okay, so I've got a couple of discussion videos coming along that'll be very interesting topics and very controversial topics in one sense. And also, what's to come besides that, lots of match videos, probably a couple deck profiles that Jalen's going to have to get.
Wait, what?
Hey,
Like, what?
I'm sorry, I don't live on the street right next to Devlin Street. You do. Evil and
Yeah,
hurt.
I gotta get him like on a good day where he's actually gonna come over when I sometimes stay. He has to do this. Like I'll say like, let's do it Tuesday. then it'll be like Thursday when he finally comes over.
Alright, guys, what are your best decks for competitive play? Mine is Dragon World, because it's awesome, and it's one of the best worlds ever.
Me, I'm playing a half Walsey, half competitive deck right now.
Oh yeah, he's got his thing. That
It's
thing.
like a mix between Dragon Control and item-based Dragon.
He made Dragon Control 3.0. It's like he's just going through every build he can.
Yeah, that's what I do anyway. I go through builds until I find the one I like.
Also,
Oh.
what is the buddy for that deck? Giselle Washington says.
Which deck and wait, which person's deck first of all?
Also, what buddy for that
Yeah, I guess
deck?
it's all
What
of
are,
us.
what are your best decks for competitive play, and also what buddy for that deck? My best competitive deck is Dungeon Mix. Fail.
Whoa,
Dungeon Enemy. I'm not a mix guy. Dungeon Enemy.
Hey, it's
And
okay.
my buddy using SP Bladewing Phoenix. But that's until like maybe if I finish Darkness Dragon, maybe that might be my most competitive, or if I get another Mary Sue, my Wizards could be my most competitive. It's hard to say.
No, I feel
Like I have
it's-
like not truly competitive, like not all my decks are truly competitive, but like my Dungeon Enemy would probably be my most competitive out of all of them. So it's my best competitive one, and plus I know it the most out of all my decks, and I just really love the deck too. So that also comes into play. But yes, SP Bladewing Phoenix for the win.
9.
Dragon.
Jalen, what should we call my deck?
Don't ask me.
Don't ask me.
I don't know what to call it. I'll just call it Dragons.
I just call it Dragons because dragons.
Okay,
And
so my Dragon World deck is called Dragons. We just
Oh, I
decided
got it. I got it. I got the perfect idea for a question. You know when in the beginning of the anime, or whenever the anime is, they say like something luminize?
blah 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 blah.
I mean, everyone does that nowadays.
Oh god,
Okay.
did they do that regional?
No, but
a couple
what would
people
you guys
do that
say for your
before.
decks? What would you guys say for your decks?
I would never say anything. I would be the silent guy, and I would just luminize.
Just do this, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was so funny that
No,
that literally at the event they literally told you had to literally scream, raise the flag. My buddy is. You didn't have to say, but like
Yeah, I
you
know.
literally
It's
had
part
to
of the
do that.
opening ceremony. It's part of the opening ceremony. Like Vanguard, you have to say stand up the Vanguard.
Yeah, but they actually said like raise the flag, buddy,
No.
fight. I was like, okay then. One person was literally like right in my ear. That hurts so badly.
Must have been funny. Must have been funny though. Oh yeah, Giraton knows where it's at. He was Team Life goes SP Barbarian Shanger is the best SP, and then Giraton replies with best SP is a Death Gaze Dragon. Giraton knows.
Yes.
Mine is Ancient Generic. It's pretty reliable and finishes quickly. I call the deck Flash Hell.
Flash Hell. Oh my god.
Dun dun dun.
Oh god, Ancient Generic, as if I haven't seen that one before.
I remember when Blaze was saying how good it was. I'm like, really? It's ancient.
I've never even seen it before. Jalen's got 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just not awake, like fully awake. I'm like drifting off a little bit.
Coffee.
Really fed up with facing Darkness Dragon World. It came out like 2 days ago. How many times have you faced it?
I mean, technically it came out based on
Well,
Sneak.
yesterday, but some people got it early.
Yeah, Sneak. Oh god, now we got Luminized Chance in the
Yeah, buddy. Fight.
No more Luminizing. Luminizing is annoying. I would be the silent guy and just swing my arm over, see a bunch of dark cards appear.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
you have to be that guy that's they finally make a character that's not truly excited to buddy fight. Be like, Luminize. Dun, dun, dun,
No,
dun,
no,
dun.
I wouldn't even play Luminize. I'll just be the silent guy, that mysterious guy.
You like hee 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 hee.
Oh, Jalen, looks like we got a new rival. Looks like we got Divine 2.0. This guy said he would
What?
destroy all of us.
Who said that? And
Will
wait,
Washington.
no, that's a, oh, just no, no, sir.
Ancient for life.
Just so you know, we're talking about real life. Just so you know. Just making sure that's straight.
Okay, Angel World's not that good because it's not really consistent.
So there's
No.
no real nullifiers.
No, you're lying. Ancient World actually got its consistency fixed.
Still don't have a
Promo.
nullifier.
Yeah, I think that's just something they're gonna have to live with, though.
They should just make a power mythology. I don't care if it calls Gauge.
And that'd be actually pretty cool.
Gauge, literally nullifying its
No, they should have like a 2-gauge nullifier, and it's just battle order circles.
What? And it's battle order circle. That's just disgusting.
That's the whole point. It's like meh. It would be like that too.
It would be good if like people were trying to beat you when you have no seeker or something.
That's the point. It's not a broken card or anything. It's just like meh.
Well,
Nah, Jin Magatsu ain't close to where I'd be. Jin Magatsu speaks a lot.
Jin
He has-
Magatsu steals. First of all, where the fuck has he been? He's like
Yeah.
disappeared like no Boruto, like off the
Remember? No, remember? He went on the party on the boat, got all high and drunk.
He never got away
Oh,
from
you're
that.
not man. I'm joking, kids. Don't drink. Or do drugs.
Drinking is terrible, but he did a lot. Oh god, no more adventurers. Those things are a plague.
Adventure. I was laughing so hard when Overglazer first said adventure. I literally started laughing.
Guys, I have a quick question. Would you guys like me to make a quick trade binder video?
If
because-
you wanted, go ahead, man. I mean, like, it's been successful in the past. We're still getting comments.
I'm like, the fuck? Still getting comments.
I know, like, people would be like, that's a binder from about, I don't know, 7 months ago. I wonder if he still has the cards. I won't ask. I'm just gonna keep making stupid comments like, you still got the, I'll trade the Dragon Knuckle for this. It's like, that was 7 fucking months ago. Like, when did you not get this?
So, trade binders, anyone?
Ew. Gear Turn 1 says.
I don't even know what that's directed towards. I think it's the person saying they run Seeger and
It's
Lattice.
time for Angels. I think it was to, what's his name? Team Buddy Fights.
Wait, what? Hunter Surge got OTK'd at Regional?
Surge.
Hunter Surge got OTK'd at Regional. Kuro
How the hell is
Dragon,
that possible? He's playing Arc.
Kuro Dragon, PM me on Facebook. I want to hear about this. And I'm going to have to ask him myself.
I'm gonna hold over his head for the rest of his life.
Man, that's funny. I was actually trying to get Surge to join us today, too.
Or you like, no, screw you guys.
Yeah, he, like, joined and left. I was like, what the fuck?
Wait,
No, the reason why he's
actually,
mad at you guys is
you
because you guys
play
have
Fire
more
Emblem. I
subscribers
play
than
Fire
him.
Emblem Awakening. Love the shit out of it.
Oh, God.
No,
Well, can I know anything about the freaking trade binder video?
Oh, people did ask. They said,
Okay,
I mean, people
okay.
did say.
I see 3 yeses and altogether, so I guess I will. If a third is...
George Allen.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure
You know, I
if-
had Church chimed in and he left.
Yeah.
No, 'cause you guys have more subscribers than him. He's so jealous.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He is jealous.
I'm not gonna brag, but the only reason I subscribed to him was because of you guys. It's like, what? They're friends with that one guy. How come I
Wait,
haven't
you actually
subscribed to him
told
now?
him? Wait, you actually told him that?
I've not told him that. No.
Oh, well,
We'll see
watch
this.
this live stream.
But he'll
Yeah.
most likely see this.
Yep. Now he knows.
That would be quite interesting and funny if you did see that, though.
I mean, hey, it's
Yeah,
not
that's
as crazy as the story said about the guy who got
Okay,
locked
so
out.
Hunter
It's
Surge,
local.
Hunter Surge is at 312 subscribers.
Woo!
Like a
Oh,
lot.
you know what? I'm gonna take a prediction where Hunter Sturgis Shell's gonna end up being. It's gonna be like a Vexicus 44 or 46667.
It's already been like that.
What?
Brings info and stuff. Talks about regional back.
There's 7 in his name, his YouTube name. You're thinking of Underworld 6667.
Oh, okay. Well, that's like Vexicus 4666. Okay, so I'll do a binder video. That can come up tomorrow after I finish trade, possible trade with someone for some stuff. I have a bunch of spare commons and rares and stuff, so that I can, if you need any of those, just
It's not
let
a
me know.
problem that Seeger needs Dragon Lords.
No more Yu-Gi-Oh talk. Good lord. Oh god.
What do you
Rising
see?
Fall. So this guy who's Rising Fall. Oh, whoa. 2 Tyrant. Oh, I see where this goes.
He's saying like Lattice still needs Wild Dragons for his abilities, and Seeger needs Dragon Lords for his Soul Guard to be useful. But Seeger, the Dragon Lord part to get in Seeger's Soul isn't the hard deal.
Oh, this is a very interesting question. What deck do we fear the most?
What is the deck you fear the most? In actuality, I think
Oh.
no one's gonna believe me when I say this. Danger World.
No, that's a legitimate thing.
I fear the most is Katana World because of all the traps they play.
Right now, I legitimately don't even fear a deck right now. It's like whatever comes is whatever comes. I'm just being chill about a lot of things.
My current deck's biggest weakness is Ancient World. Well, then it sucks to be you when a Seeger player plays against you. My worst deck is Magic World. Ha ha! I have Wizards.
Worst deck or worst matchup?
I think he's saying the worst deck he has to go against.
Well, let's see matchup. I am. Sleeveless shirt.
Whoa. Zane said Darkness Dragon World sucks. Let's not go crazy.
I guess I'm gonna have to teach Zane what fear really is once I make the deck. That'll be fun.
As long as you don't draw a card from your pocket.
Oh no, I'm no cheater. I'm no freaking DeVita.
I don't know why that one guy in the NA group had to hate on him. Vita's awesome. He's actually a villain. Like not like that freaking rose holding homo guy. Like
I haven't even seen him do anything.
Like, he doesn't do anything villainous. He becomes a teacher at the school and then just says a bunch of witty comments.
Yo, Jalen, the funny thing is, I actually share a lot of qualities
He
like
tries to
DeVita.
ship Kuguru and Baku together. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, Jalen. The funny thing is, when I play card games against you, in Yu-Gi-Oh, I act like DeVita. So much freaking fun. Yeah, I'm telling you.
You act like that to not just me. You act like that to everyone.
Well, yeah, when I play DN, I mess around with people. It's fun as all hell.
I can rock any day.
If I'm playing
Best is
something serious,
Nation generic.
don't be a cheater, Darkness Dragon World player. Zane just called me a scrub. Now I'm really gonna have to show him fear. Oh god, this
I
could be.
know. Especially when Zane's like what you call it, Kiri.
Yeah, but Kiri got smoked. Oh!
Hey,
He's never gonna win. Never gonna win a buddy fight.
yo guys, sleeveless t-shirts for the win.
It was so funny that Stefano kept going like, Joe, put on a shirt.
Gazelle, Washington. I think I could
My
beat you in
only
my
problem with Darkness Dragon
Yo,
World is
Jalen.
Grand
It's a shame I'm not. Jalen, it's a shame I'm not wearing that sleeveless t-shirt. Yeah, that one.
It's all frozen last week.
You know the one that Genma should be wearing?
Well,
Yeah.
it is 2 o'clock, so unfortunately, guys, I would love to stay up later, but school priorities and other shit.
Oh, Come
It's more
on,
like
Jalen.
priorities of everyday life.
Yeah. Don't don't worry. I am going to upload the video. It will be up by tonight, like early this morning. Well, not tonight. Early this morning.
Well, I think that's pretty much everything. We did a Q&A for an hour and a half. We did set for meta talk for like 50 minutes. And we just had a slow intro.
Oh, and there's one more question by Garaton. Do any of you know about the competitive Beyblade scene?
No.
Haven't looked at that in like 6 years.
No, we're not going
I
there.
have
We're not
seen it.
going there.
Actually, I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but where I live, there's actually a ton of competitive Beyblade players.
Are you serious?
Oh my
I'm being
god.
serious. Like when there's like, remember when King's Game for Yu-Gi-Oh was like in Brooklyn? There was also a Beyblade tournament there. They were like
Yeah, I remember
so
that.
into it. They were the people that had like all the gears and other things. Like I was like, what the fuck?
I wonder how much money, yeah, I wonder how much money they spent.
Not
Oh,
that
that'd be
much.
messed up. That'd be messed up.
What is that?
I
Like
don't know. Let's not get into Beyblade. That's just a weird question.
I'm just saying, what is that? Like the equivalent to a 5D's dual disc nowadays, which are like $200? Those things are ridiculously expensive.
I know, right? I still have my old one, but it's
Yo,
like,
give me it. Give me it. I
no,
want it.
what the fuck? And first of all, it doesn't even work anymore.
I don't care. I want it.
No, it's like broke. It's like literally broke.
I don't care. I want it.
Not getting it.
Give me it.
He's
Give me
like,
it.
give me it.
I'm gonna make it a buddy fight. I'm gonna make it a core.
Okay,
Please,
then.
everyone.
Everyone's like saying goodbye, Jalen, and like they're wanting you to leave. It's funny.
Okay, so wait. Yeah, they all saying goodbye, Jalen. So,
Whatever then. Okay then. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
any last questions before we start wrapping things up altogether? Because now we're just going astray, as I can see.
Oh, we should have the next live stream, Saturday night live stream. We should have whatchamacallit, a full matches, and we just talk during the matches and everything.
Matches? Maybe.
And we should have matches the whole game, the whole time.
Oh, you know what? After they say their couple last questions, I'm going to ask one more question to close it all off.
Is that to do with Dragon Ball Z?
No, I wish. Dragon Ball Z is awesome.
I know.
It's about the channel. It is about the channel.
Buddy fight for it. Buddy fight for what?
Zane, I'm going to teach you fear to the core of your heart. I swear to God.
Jalen, leave. Yes, he did. Okay then.
When is the next vid? Well, the one about Devon screaming like a girl, as Channel said, should be up in a couple hours. Any vids after that, I could probably say within the next day or two. We got 2 full matches, an exhibition match. I gotta record a couple videos. And then, really important video. I want you guys to go check out a really old but popular video on our channel from, I'd say, about January.
Alright, checking it up.
And I want, where is it? Freaking, no, wait, back. Oh, awesome, it's already uploading. Man, I have to go find it now. Popular uploads. Deck building basics. Okay, so I made a deck building basics video, 8 months old now, over 3,000 views. Thanks to all you wonderful viewers. And I want to know if you want an updated version of that, because that is incredibly inaccurate nowadays.
Oh, I think you should. See, all JZL wants to do is lose to me, because he knows he's gonna lose when he ever fights to me. I'm so sorry, JZL. I'm just telling you the truth. or just Gazel, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, how's life?
How is life?
Wait, I got it. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Look that up.
I need a more than a yes, Gerton. I'm not sure what you're guessing.
I know, because like, they're so behind and stuff, so we don't know.
Always comment and flowing. New deck building vid. Okay then, that's a lot more clear. Update 2. People saying update and viewer number just jumped up again. So, deck profiles. Okay. Fun. No. I don't video edit at all. All my videos are raw content. I do take multiple takes of video, but I do not edit them. If anyone edits, it's Jalen, and he tries to keep it as minimal as possible. Because I like raw content. I think raw content's the best.
That's good in some cases, but in other cases, you have to try and change it just for the, because like if you can't hear it as well, or you need to put subtitles for some reason, I think that'd be a little bit better for some content. Some.
Yeah. But sometimes the hearing is just because like loud noises at locals or us not being as loud as we usually are for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Zane, you fear the unknown.
Yeah, you better fear the unknown, Zane. Because next time on Dragon Ball Z, we are going to do full matches, and he's going to beat you, I think.
Oh, what's the name of the card shop to the address you guys gave me? Oh, that's actually a really good question. Clarkson's Corner. Locals I've been going to for over 2 years, not stopping.
Whoever closes down, that's when you're going to have to stop.
No, I wouldn't stop then either.
Wait, what?
Never stop going to that place until I can't go there anymore, because that place is awesome.
Zane says, I fear nothing. Not Bull.
Fear.
I'm sorry, sir, that's Bull. You fear everything. Especially Joey. I know you fear Joey in the inside.
That is true. Audio could be fixed. No one's perfect. That's a golden rule. That's my golden rule. No one's perfect.
Right, got it.
No, nothing.
Nobody's perfect. You live and you learn it. That's all I know.
Zane, you fear me. Okay, so I think that's everything we need to go over. Oh yeah, if any of you guys want to be on the live stream, leave a comment on the team's Facebook page. PM me over YouTube, Facebook. Might be making a Twitter for the team soon.
Twitter? Why
Yeah.
Twitter?
Because it's easy and quick.
They want on Instagram now, or I don't know, Snapchat. I think it is.
I don't have an iPhone. I have a Galaxy S5, probably the greatest phone ever.
I know, right?
Screw iPhones.
Oh yeah, I agree with that one, man. One person. Because you
Sure.
need news.
How was I going? Oh my god, I just forgot what I was going over. And thanks for the support, Yahaziel. That's pretty much everything I'd say. We went over everything. We had a nice long Q&A session. I've got videos to work on now, or tomorrow, since my voice is probably dying on me.
Stay happy, my friends.
Just let me guys. Oh yeah, for letting me know if you want to go and stream. As I said, just PM me over YouTube, Facebook. Comment on the Facebook page if you're if you like it. If you're not and you have a Facebook, please check this out in the description down below. And that's pretty much everything. You have any last comments, Matt?
No, not I know.
Well, that's everything. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let us know what you guys want to see, want to hear, would like to be a part of, etc. Joey from Team Brain Infinity, and Matthew here signing out. Thanks for watching.